play that for? Come on, Group, quit fooling with it. You got it.
Okay. I just want to get it sharp so I don't miss any of the ball scores. Hey, here it is.
Good evening, all you brave American fighting men in the South.
Hiya, baby.
Oh, good old Madam Butterfly.
How's everything in Tojo Land, sweetie?
This is Nippon Nancy once again, Mike's side with your favorite recordings and news from the home front. First of all, you Brooklyn boys, the Dodgers defeated the Giants 5-2.
Give me some cards here. Come on.
Too bad none of you will get to see the World Series. But yours is not to reason why. Yours is but to do and die. Right? But now, on to more pleasant things. How about a musical selection for you Navy boys out there on Taratupa?
Go, go, go!
A little dull there now, is it? Well, it might get pretty hot before we're through with you. But then, we don't want to upset Captain Binghamton now, do we? We all know his indigestion is bad enough already.
She's picking on Binghamton again.
All right, stow it. We're missing it. Come on.
Are you men on Taratupa amazed to learn how much information we have about you? If you had any idea how much we really knew, it'd make your hair stand on end.
That I'd like to see.
Just heard from the admiral. And this is the last time that I intend to be chewed out because of a Japanese blabbermouth. There is an enemy espionage agent on this base, and I intend to find out who he is. This isn't the first time that this Yokohama Yetta, or whatever she calls herself, was taking a shot at me.
Nippon Nancy, sir.
Oh, shut up. I know what she calls herself. If she knows so much about what is going on in my insides, then it's feasible that she knows how many ships and guns that we've got here. Now, gentlemen, that is your assignment. Get on the ball, find this leak and plug it and get out of here, and that's an order and dismissed. McHale?
Sir.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes, sir. Captain, maybe those fortune cookies are what's knocking out your stomach, sir.
Oh, don't be silly. My wife sends these to me from our favorite restaurant. I've been eating these for years. I didn't invite you to stay to have a cookie clutch. McHale, you and I know that you command the biggest bunch of thieves in the Navy. Now, isn't it just possible that one of them to pick up a little loose change might be peddling tidbits of information to Tokyo?
Just a second, Captain. Maybe my boys ain't exactly all spit and polish all the time, but every one of them is a loyal, true blue American.
All right, McHale, all right. Keep your shirt on. Torn as it is. I think you'll admit that you do have a rather strange bunch of natives and whatnots popping in and out of that place of yours over there. Now, don't you think maybe one of them has a little drop of Japanese blood in him somewhere along the line there?
Captain, I assure you that there isn't a drop of Japanese blood within 500 miles of my base. Why, every time that I...
What is it?
Nothing, sir. I was just thinking about something else.
Oh, McHale, I am not as well a man as I would like to be. My blood pressure has shot up to 174. Now, I insist that you tell me.
No, Captain, look, I promise you that I'll make a thorough security check on my island. I give you my word as an officer and a gentleman.
Well, that's 2 counts you miss on right there. Those I'll have to settle. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Oh, and thanks for the cookie.
Thanks for the cookie. Oh, get away for the weekend.
I don't see him. Besides, it can't be Fuji, even if he is Japanese.
Nah, he'd never be a spy.
He's our pal.
Yeah, you never can tell, Lieutenant.
Shh.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Fuji.
Lovely day. Brunch will be ready in 15 minutes.
Thanks, Fuji. Frankly, I don't know what to think.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Fuji may be Japanese, but I think he's a nice guy.
Hey, I got it all figured out, Skip. Fuji couldn't possibly be a Japanese spy.
Why not?
Because he looks like a Japanese spy. Oh, wait a minute. I've seen a lot of those spy movies, and the guilty guy is always somebody you never suspect. Now, if we had a butler, then you'd have to... Hey, houseboy is just like a butler.
I don't buy it. Personally, I think Fuji's a 100% loyal deserter.
Besides, there's no way for him to get messages out. Skip, they're right. Now, Fuji couldn't do anything like that.
Okay. Hold it, you guys. Now, look, I agree with all you fellas. Fuji's a great guy, and we trust him. But just the same, I think we better keep our eyes open.
My dear Pumpkin, little do you realize what a weight your teddy bear carries on his shoulders. You know that I'm not a complaining man, but wait until you hear what happened to me yesterday. Oh, excuse me, Pumpkin.
Hello again, American fighting men. This is Nippon Nancy again, bringing you some of the latest record releases to help soothe your lonely hours. Take heart, you boys all over the South Pacific. It will all be over soon. Enjoy the time you have left. Relax. Especially you, Captain Binghamton. A man whose blood pressure is 174 should learn to take things easier.
Oh, you're right, my dear. I've got... I see how my blood pressure. That's it exactly, Carpenter. It's 174.
Now, Captain. Calm yourself.
Oh, you shut up. You think you're funny, you gizzard gossip monger, you? I tell you, Carpenter, you're lucky you're just a lieutenant. Believe me, you don't have the whole Japanese empire after you. They think they can wear me down, Carpenter, because if they do, then Taratupa would go. And if Taratupa goes, the whole South Pacific could go. Hello! Oh, hello, Admiral. To what do I owe the pleasure of this call, sir?
Never mind the soft soap, Binghamton. What the devil's going on at your place? How do the Japanese know so much about your blasted insides?
Well, I don't know, sir. We're working on that. Yes, sir. A tight ship. Yes, sir. Get the lead out of my... Yes, sir. Goodbye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is it that bad, sir? Where could she have found out about your blood pressure?
Of course. I told McHale yesterday, and today that Oriental Matahari, she's broadcasting it to the world.
Oh, surely, sir, you don't think that Commander
I
McHale...
don't think he's a traitor. No, I know he's a traitor. Mixed up in this somewhere, someplace, somehow, but how am I going to get the evidence?
Sir, perhaps you could ask G2 for a counter-espionage agent.
Oh, that wouldn't do any good. McHale would be suspicious of a newcomer. It's got to be somebody that's already on his island, and... I think I've got just the man. Parker, I am going to give you an opportunity that history affords to very few. You read me?
Loud and clear, sir.
I am going to give you the opportunity of choosing between the possibility of receiving a citation or facing a firing squad. Now, which do you prefer?
Well, any nitwit knows the answer to that, sir.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not talking to just any nitwit. I'm talking to you. Now, what'll it be? You want to be a live hero or a dead ensign?
Well, live hero, sir.
You sure?
Oh, I'm positive, sir. You see, I told my mother to be home right after the war.
Oh, how nice of you. Now, if you ever want to see your mother again, you're going to follow orders. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm assigning you as G2, counter-espionage. From now on, you are my counter-spy on McHale's base.
McHale? You want me to spy on Commander McHale? Oh, gee, sir.
Oh, gee, sir, my Aunt Tilly. Somebody in this area is playing footsie with the Japanese.
I'm sure it couldn't be Commander McHale, sir. You see, he's a staunch patriot.
Oh, staunch patriot, my eye. He's been living on these islands so long that by now he could be worshiping volcanoes. Besides, Parker, He hates me. You know that's true, don't you? Hates me, huh?
Well, if you want my opinion...
I don't want your opinion. I want your cooperation. I just want to know where you stand, Parker. Do you stand with Mikado McHale and his Japanese buddies? Or do you stand with me and the United States of America?
Well, sir, I am an officer of the United States Navy, but...
Good. You had me fooled there for a while. All right, Parker, from now on, you are counter-espionage, and McHale is a traitor. Now, that's your assignment. You get the evidence, get out there and dig, and that's an order.
But, sir...
Don't you but sir me, Parker. You better come through this time, because if you foul up... Boom, boom.
Yes, sir. Boom, boom.
Something I can do for you, mister?
Oh, hi, Skip.
Hey, Chuck, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I just came over to use your mirror, Skip.
Hey, what's with the civvies? Boy, when you relax, you really go the whole route, huh?
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
Uh-huh. So that's it, huh?
That's what?
You rascal, you were sneaking in here to take a look at Miss Wild Rice, huh?
Yeah, well, I just thought... Miss who?
Miyoshi Yakamuri, Miss Wild Rice of 1938. Says so right there.
It's
Beautiful, huh?
Says that, huh? You read Japanese, Skip?
Well, yeah, my ship used to put in Yokohama every so often, and... Hey, what's going on here, Chuck?
Going on where?
Come on, boy. Speak up. Hey, what's that around your middle?
Nothing.
I'm stuck on your gut! What are you doing with an automatic in your belt?
Well, it was...
What happened? I heard something. What happened? Who's doing all that stretching?
I'll let you guys. All right, Chuck, what's this all about? Don't you think you better start talking?
Well, Skip, he made me do it. He gave me an order. Binghamton gave me a direct order.
A direct order to do what?
I'm a counter-espionage spy.
Counter-espionage? You mean you're spying on us?
On us? What's wrong?
How do you like that? A company man.
All right, quiet down. I know you guys got work to do, so why don't you go ahead and do it? Come on, show off.
On us?
I was only doing my job, you guys. No offense.
No offense. You'll hear from my attorney in the morning.
Where's McHale?
Who, sir?
McHale. He's the heavy-set fella. He's a lieutenant. Oh, McHale. You're supposed to follow.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm not quite sure, sir.
Sure, Parker, as an espionage agent, you'd make a good chicken flicker.
Yes, well, you see, what happened was
I don't care what happened. Just tell me where he is the last time you saw him, and that's an order.
Yes, sir. Well, he was headed into the jungle.
Ah, the jungle, huh? Did it ever occur to you that he might be going into the jungle to have a rendezvous? With a submarine, maybe?
No. I'll tell you why, sir.
Save it. I'm not going to see why. Now, we're going to go and find him. You come with me. Meet me in the bushes.
In the book.
Shh, nitwit.
You know, to be perfectly frank...
You keep your voice down. Keep moving. Keep moving. Did you see something?
No, sir. I thought I saw something, but I guess it's nobody, sir.
Well,
Nobody.
let me have a look.
No, I couldn't do that, sir. No, sir.
Why not? Get that thing out of my face. What's the matter with you?
Well, sir, one of the boys has been swimming in. He doesn't have any clothes on.
Parker, I can take it. After all, this is war, you know. Now get this thing out of my face. Ah, there's McHale on the beach. He's talking to a Japanese. You see that? A Japanese? Parker, the man he's talking to is a Japanese.
What man, sir?
Parker, have you been hitting the hair tonic?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. I wouldn't do that. Of course not.
Look how buddy-buddy they are.
How buddy who is, sir?
Parker, are you trying to make me think I've lost my marbles?
Well, sir, you know you have been working kind of hard lately. Now, I feel
that's it. So that's it. You've gone over to the enemy, have you? Huh? Ensign, you stand right there, and don't you move. Don't you move.
But, sir...
You move. You move.
Condition red! Condition red!
Hey, Chuck, what are you doing here?
I was here with Captain Binghamton. He made me come, Skip, and he saw you and Fuji talking together.
What? Holy Hannah.
You can't say that again. I tried to convince him he was having hallucinations, Skip, but I don't think he bought it.
Well, where is he now?
Went back to main side. Hey, what were you and Fuji talking?
Never mind. We haven't got time for that now. We're in enough trouble as it is. Come on, let's get going. Come on, let's go.
Sir, Admiral Reynolds has been trying to reach you for an hour.
Find that carpenter. Get me the officer of the deck. Tell him to fall out the guard. Fully armed and ready to shove off in 5 minutes.
But, sir, the Admiral's flying in. He says he wants to speak to you, and it's urgent.
I can't help that, Carpenter. I can't wait. This is condition red, man. Condition red. If the Admiral wants me, I'll be over at McHale's Island breaking up a spy ring.
Why can't I just hide in the hills?
No, not this time, boy. Binghamton's gonna go over this island with a vacuum cleaner. And if he ever found you here...
Hey, Skip, it's Binghamton with a boatload of Marines.
Oh, get out of here, Foot. Get out of here. Come on, you guys. Stash this canoe, quick. Hurry up. Foot, get here.
All right, McHale, you stand right where you are. You and your entire command are under arrest. Surround them. Surround them.
Look casual. Look casual. Boy, it sure is a beautiful day, isn't it?
May I ask, sir, what all this fuss is about?
Oh, yes, you may ask, and I'll be delighted to tell you. You're all gonna have your necks stretched for high treason. That's what all this fuss is about.
Oh, now, just a second there, Captain.
You just a second there, ex-commander.
Captain, why don't we go to my hut and talk things over?
No, you don't, your hut. You men search this island. There still may be a Japanese espionage agent around, huh? And he's no hallucination, is he, Mr. Parker?
Well, sir, sometimes, sir.
I didn't sneeze, you dummy.
It's my sinuses kicking back on me, sir. Yes.
Sorry, sir, I take back that gesundheit.
Oh, knock it off. I could have sworn that sneeze came... Carpenter, what are you doing here? I don't need any help. I've got this whole bunch of traitors all rounded up all by myself. And I expect to have their Japanese agent in custody pretty soon, too. What's the matter with you? Something bothering you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what is it? What?
Captain Binghamton, sir.
Yes.
You're under arrest.
Oh, good. I knew you'd be glad to hear that. I'm on! What's the matter with you, Carver? You been drinking?
Well, I did have a cup of drinking, sir. No, sir, not me, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but these are direct orders from Admiral Reynolds. He called on the scramble phone, sir.
Why would the Admiral want to arrest me?
Well, I'm terribly sorry, sir, but the charge is suspicion of espionage.
I'm not the spy. He's the spy. The Admiral must be out of his skull or something.
Yes, I'm sure he is, sir. I'm sure you're right, and he's coming here by plane, and you can tell him yourself, sir. Captain Binghamton, sir, you've always been so kind-hearted and understanding. I'm sure you'll understand this. Take him away.
Take him away? Take your hands off me. What's the matter with you here? This is outrageous, Carpenter. Why would the Admiral? I'm not a spy. They're the spies. Get out of the boat. This is my boat. What is this?
Commander McHale, you'd better come along, too. The Admiral wants you there for the inquiry.
I don't get it, Copy. What's this all about?
Well, a Japanese espionage ring has just been broken in San Diego. They were working out of a Chinese restaurant. The FBI's been watching that restaurant for months. And Captain Binghamton's wife is one of the best customers in the restaurant.
No, his wife?
His wife. Intelligence thinks that information may have been passed back and forth in fortune cookies.
Fortune cookies?
Nasty business, Commander. Nasty, nasty business.
Imagine, in fortune cookies.
Nasty business.
Nasty.
As you were.
Admiral, this is the most outrageous thing that's ever happened to me. I have served my country well and faithfully, and to think that I should be accused of espionage while this man goes free.
Binghamton, calm down. I've just received a report from San Diego which clears you of all charge of espionage.
Oh, well, naturally. Now, you tell him about your little meeting with the enemy agent. Go on, tell him.
Who, me, sir?
Yes, you, sir.
Come on now, Binghamton. You're not accusing McHale of treason, are you?
Well, I certainly am. If the Japanese aren't getting their information from him, who are they getting it from?
Your wife.
See, Pumpkin?
His pumpkin? I mean, his wife?
These were just flown into me. They're photostats of your letters to Mrs. Binghamton.
Well, where did you get those, Admirals? A man's letters to his wife are highly personal. Well, you can see that's personal. I wouldn't want any. What are you doing?
Not when they furnish Nippon Nancy with propaganda for her broadcasts.
Well, Nippon Nancy, what has she got to do with this?
You've been writing her material for her. It's all here. Listen, quote, "My indigestion is worse than ever," end quote. Here's another one. Quote, "You wouldn't believe it, Pumpkin, but my blood pressure has shot up to 174, end quote." Well, don't go away, there's one more. "I'm beginning to suspect that McHale and his men are planning mutiny. Believe me, they're out to get your teddy bear," end quote.
Well, I still don't see how Nippon Nancy could...
It's obvious. Whenever your wife dined at that San Diego restaurant, she blabbed about you and your problems.
And those Japanese spies picked up on it and...
That wife of mine and a big mouth.
Well, I've wasted enough time around here already. Goodbye, McHale.
Bye-bye, sir. Bye.
Oh, so long, teddy bear.
McHale.
Sir?
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
McHale, I'm tired. My nerves are shot. I don't want to play any more games. Would you give me a straight answer? Just for once, please.
Oh, I'd be happy to, sir.
Now, were you or were you not on that beach this afternoon?
Well, yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Now, the Sunday school truth now. Were you or were you not alone?
Are you sure you want me to answer that, sir?
No. No, we'll just forget it.
Bye-bye, sir. Oh, hiya, Tate. Good morning, Captain. Can we speak to you for a moment, sir?
Make it fast, McHale. Make it fast. I have to leave right away for conflict. There's a dither up there again about that jamming.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, do you know Yvette Gerard and her father, the French planter, the boy saved?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, they've invited me to their plantation on Honolulu, sir, so I'm requesting a 3-day leave.
Oh, isn't that charming?
Well, I thought so too, sir. In fact, I've even been practicing my French. Je vous aime.
Let me tell you, Mr. Je vous aime, I'm going to give you my answer in English. In clear, unadulterated English is negative.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute, Captain. This means an awful lot to Mr. Parker. It'll be his last chance to see Yvette.
Knock it off, McHale. I'm running a PT base here, not a Lonely Hearts Club.
Oh, well, sir, can't you remember your first sweetheart, sir? That thrill of young romance and with that first walk in the moonlight down Lover's Lane? Huh, sir? Remember that girl's starry eyes? Her sweet, warm lips? Remember her first kiss?
How could I forget? I married her.
Parker-san sure taking it rough.
Yeah, poor guy. Probably the first time a gal ever gave him a tumble.
It's too bad we can't do something about it.
Hey, you guys. Gather around here. Come on, all of you. Come here. Now, look. I heard what you said, and we are working on it. Now, you got it straight, Willie?
Got it, Skip.
Well, what are you going to do?
Hold it. Now, look. Seeing as how the captain is off the premises, what he don't know ain't gonna hurt his ulcers, right?
Right.
So tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're ferrying Loverboy over to Honolulu.
Wait a minute, Skip. Look, you know Mr. Parker's kind of a square. Well, I mean, about regulations and all. Look at he.
Wait a minute. We're way ahead of you. Now, granted that Chuck ain't gonna buy this AWOL stuff, but Willie and I worked out on...
Hey, battle stations, here he comes.
Skip, I was just wondering.
Chuck, I was just gonna send for you. Willie just received a message from Fleet. You're going on an important mission, boy.
Me? Just me?
Yes, sir. Naval Intelligence is expecting some enemy fleet activity up here in the slot. And they've assigned you temporary duty as Coast Watcher right here on this island.
Gee, I wonder why they picked me.
Well, it's obvious. This is on the emergency list. It's important. You think you can handle it, boy? You'll have to keep a sharp lookout.
Well, affirmative, Skip. I got 20/20 vision.
Good.
No, wait a minute. Check. Hold that, Skip. My left eye's a little bit stronger.
Oh,
You need that for me. No, wait. My right eye.
Well, now, wait a minute. Save your eyes for Coast Watcher, okay? Now, in the morning, we'll shove off, and we'll drop you over here at Honolulu Island, where you can set up your observation post.
Oh, okay, Skip. I'll get my gear ready. Well, what a time that...
Honolulu? Did you say Honolulu?
Well, yeah. Anything wrong?
Well, that's where Yvette is.
Yvette Gerard? Oh, you're kidding.
No, they had their plantation right there.
Well, I'm a long-tailed bilge rat. Is that a coincidence,
Hey, look, Skip. Well, I'm not actually on duty. Is it supposed to be all right if I spend a minute or two with Yvette?
Why, sure. Feel free. Well, that coast watching's a big strain. You'll need some relaxation.
Yeah, Skip. Yeah, boy. I get to see Yvette. What a break. Boy. Je vous aime. Je t'adore. Come, lazy twala. Je t'adore.
Well, there's Honolulu now.
Oh, boy. Sure am nervous. Any final orders, Skip?
Well, no, Chuck. Just keep a good watch on the coastline and, reporting on your radio every night at 2200 hours.
Right. 2200. 22. Oh, boy. 12 o'clock.
That's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. All right, Skip.
At night.
Night. Night. Right. I report into Yvette every 2200 nights. I'm sorry, Skip. Kind of nervous. Hey, Skip. What about the code?
What code?
Well, you wouldn't want the enemy intercepting any valuable information I might be sending.
Oh, hey, listen, if you really want to fool the nips, why don't you use that new song? Hudson Ross and the Rillarana Brawler Brawler Suet.
What?
Well, sure. Can you picture those nips trying to translate that into Japanese?
Hey, Skip, you might have an idea there.
That's it.
That'll be my red alert. Hot set Ralston on the Rilla and a brawler suet. Over and out. Handsome Parker reporting coastline duty.
Monsieur Gerard, mademoiselle, Lieutenant Commander McHale, sir.
But of course, we saw your boats coming from our house.
Oh, thank you for bringing Charles to our island.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, but this duty, does it mean you won't be able to stay with us?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, your home will be a perfect observation post. Oh, with your permission, sir.
Certainement. It commands an excellent view of the sea.
It does. Well, enough of this Navy business. We'll be shoving off. Goodbye, Monsieur Gerard. Bye-bye, mademoiselle. And good luck to you, Mr. Parker, in all departments. Mr. Parker?
We've already met, Skip. Well, we better get going.
Well,
Skip, what about this?
Oh, Mr. Parker! Mr. Parker!
Huh?
The radio?
What's that Ralston on the Rilla?
Hot Sun Ralston on the Rilla.
Chic alors. Finally, Papa has left us alone. Come. Don't be shy. Well, after all, this is not the first time we've met.
Shy? Who's shy? As a matter of fact, sometimes I can be pretty dressed devilish.
You know, I think that's what attracted me to you first. When you were so gentle, so bashful. Well, not like all the others. Sean.
Well, you don't have to be so formal with me. You don't have to call me Charles. You can just call me Shuck.
Shuck.
You know, I've been thinking about this moment ever since I got your letter.
You have?
How we'd be close like this, and how I'd take your hand in mine, and how I'd look deep into your eyes.
Yes. And then?
And then I started watching the coast. Boy, it sure is a long haul down to the beach. Oui. Yipe! Hot set Ralston on the Rilla. Hot set Ralston.
John, what is it?
What? Hot set Ralston on the Rilla.
What is happening? Is something wrong?
It's a Japanese landing party. The beach is swarming with them. I gotta get in touch with the skipper. Hot set Ralston on the Rilla. Come in, brawl a suet. You read me. Hot set Ralston on the Rilla. Come in, brawl a suet. You read me. Hot set Ralston. Hot set. Oh, it's no use. They won't be tuned in till tonight.
They are coming here.
All right, now if they're coming. Don't panic. Don't panic. I mean, just keep control. After all, you don't have to worry because, well, the Japanese aren't at war with France.
Yeah, but you're American.
Right.
They will shoot you.
Yeah, that's it. Yay!
Papa, there's only one thing we can do. We must make Charles a Frenchman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, take him with you and give him some of your clothes.
Well, I don't know if that
Tout
would...
de suite.
Well, you're sweet, too, but... What about my equipment?
Oh, I'll take care of them. Hurry now.
I shall respect your rights as citizens of neutral nation, as long as you cooperate. I make my headquarters here in your house.
How long will you be our guest, Captain?
A few days at most. Your island is temporary base for our mobile radio unit. We have great success in jamming American communications. You and daughter are only Europeans on island, correct?
No, my captain. No. We are three. You see, my son is also here.
Son? My report from Japanese intelligence say you, Emile Gerard, are widower with one child, daughter Yvette. You have no son.
Well, you see, Captain, it's a natural mistake. It is the way of the French to regard a son-in-law as one's own son.
Son-in-law? This was not mentioned in my report.
Well, you see, Captain, we're just married.
Ah, so. Then this is Honeymoon. Where is honorable bridegroom?
Oh, I will call him. Charles? Oh, Charles! Le capitaine wants to meet you.
Bonjour, mon capitaine. Les plumes de métal est sur la table.
Hey, look, we got a reception committee.
I stand by forward.
Captain, you back from Comfort already, sir?
Where in the name of Nimitz have you been, McHale? Where?
Well,
Oh, knock it off. I told you all these were canceled. Now, if you've had this boat out deep-sea fishing...
Me, sir? No, sir. I wouldn't go against one of your orders, sir. I wouldn't dream of it, sir.
You wouldn't, huh?
No, sir.
Comedians. The whole Navy filled with comedians. Knock it off! Hale, don't you get smart with me, and you get back on your boat. You and these draft board mistakes of yours are going back out to sea.
What do you mean, sir?
The Admiral's orders. All boats are going out. They're going to try and locate those nip radio jammers. Well, I'm sorry. I hope you're available.
Oh, well, we're always at your disposal, sir.
How nice. Thank you for that. All right, you pirates, cast off and get aboard.
Bye-bye, sir. All right, let's go. Let's cast off.
That was excellent dinner. Bridegroom is fortunate man to begin honeymoon with such a wonderful cook.
Oui, mon capitaine. It's like I always say, Maître de crêpes Suzette. Ferme le port.
Oh, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. It is an old French saying.
Si, oui. I learned it from an old Frenchman.
Sometimes it's... Yes. So sorry. Must make out report. You will go to bed now.
Bed. So early.
I have much work to do. Good night.
You got a lot of... there is another old friend saying that all work and no play makes the man the dull boy. Why, we play a game of chess, say 4 or 5 hours.
I have no time. Good night.
Yes, no time.
Good night, Capitaine.
Bonne nuit, les enfants.
Bonne nuit, Papa. Come, chérie.
One minute. You sleep in the father's room?
It's old habit of mine at my plantation. I always sleep with the papa. He has such a warm back. He keeps your feet warm. Not tonight. Sleep over here. Chinese checkers?
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Oh. Well, I guess I'm not very sleepy.
This is no time to be shy. They must believe we're married.
Married?
Married. Oh, put this on.
Oh, yeah. Married?
Oh, it belongs to Papa.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I'll close my door.
Yeah, but me too. Now, don't you worry. I've got everything under control. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I'll be able to contact the skipper.
Now, Charles, be very careful. You know you're only one against many Japanese.
Well, don't worry. After this night's over, they're going to find out that they're not messing around with kids. Yeah. Well, good night. Well,
Oh, I'll hang up your clothes. Where are they?
Well,
No dice, Skip. Tojo isn't back on the air yet.
What a drag. How can you locate a jamming station that isn't jamming?
Maybe the Nips is still relocating.
Yeah, well, at least Mr. Parker's having a ball.
Yeah. Sure wished I was in Mr. Parker's shoes.
I think he's gone to bed.
Yes.
Well, it's not quite 10 o'clock, but I gotta take a chance they're tuned in.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, wait. No matter what happens, you will always be my hero.
well, I better be going now.
Wait.
Hudset Ralston on the Rilla and a brawler suet. Hudset Ralston on a...
What are you doing?
What's my doing? What? Oh.
I was just practicing the French love song. Hudset Ralston on the Rilla and a brawler suet.
Stop it. Stop this nonsense. You want to play Chinese checkers. You leave bride to sing love song to fruit bowl. Where is your mustache, huh?
Oh, Captain, my husband is so gallant. You see, the mustache, it tickled my nose, so he shaved it off. Oh, you're darling to do this for me, and I adore you. Oh.
I'll warm it up for us, Skip. Okay.
I say it again, Charles, you are the most wonderful man in the world.
Well, as the French say, encore, encore.
What kind of an accent was that?
Yeah, go, lover boy, go.
Sure had Chuck all figured out all wrong, boy. That boy's a tiger.
Stop it. That's enough.
Who's that?
Must be your old man. Scratch one tiger.
Oh, I'm sorry, monsieur, but I'm sure you understand, boy. Even in Japan, you have the honeymoon.
Did he say Japan?
That guy he's talking to is a Nip.
What's that about a honeymoon?
Honeymoon or no honeymoon, I have work to do.
Oui, monsieur. Captain Uzaki, I'm sure you want to get back to, how you say, your radio, yes, jamming station.
Holy jumping torpedoes. That's a Japanese jamming station. And Chuck's right in the middle of it.
We better contact the base, Skip.
Get your lint-picking fingers off there. If Binghamton ever finds out that Chuck is on that island instead of being on this mission, we'll all end up in a pokey.
What are we gonna do, Skip?
Do? We're gonna get those honeymooners out of there. Christy, hit those engines. Come on, let's go.
Go to bed.
Bonne nuit, Captain Ozaki of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Hudset Ralston on the Rilla.
That is enough. Good night.
Good night. Hudset Ralston.
Good morning. Good morning, you come out now.
Bonjour, capitaine.
Bonjour, messieurs.
Papa, comment ça va?
Pas trop mal.
T'es bien dormi?
Oui.
Bonjour.
bonjour, Charles.
一体どういうことや。あいつはここにいるべきだ。向こうに行った。
不思議だな、これ。調べなきゃなら、これ。
Frère Charlie, Frère Charlie,
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ah, Charlie, mon cher ami. You thought you could run away from your friends and get married, huh? But you are wrong. You love her boy. Who are you? Ah, the father of the bride. Congratulations, mon ami.
I kiss the bride. Pardon, monsieur. You kiss the bridegroom. I kiss the bride.
We wonderful.
Stop it! I demand to know who you are.
Oh, pardon, monsieur. Well, you see, we are so happy that we are, well, almost like you would say, asleep. Monsieur, my name is Henri Jean Toulouse-Lautrec. We are all planters from the same island as Charlie. Eh, mon ami?
Oh, oui. I'm so happy you got the message.
Yeah.
It was so nice of you to come.
We would not have missed this for the world.
Vive le honeymoon! Atway dewey ude aune imbriske.
Oh, vive l'amour! You guys upgrade the aliases.
Stop this French talk. I do not understand.
Pardon, monsieur. We have insulted the friends of the family. Oh, monsieur, I wish to apologize. Oui.
Vive la friends of the family!
Oui. Long live the friends of the family. Hudson Ralston on the Rillera. Nice going, fellas.
Hey, the boys have the beach under control. They're gonna blow the transmitter.
Great. Watch them, groove.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Charles, you were so brave, so formidable.
Boy, when you kiss, you kiss.
Yeah, like dynamite, huh?
Gee, I like this kind of talk.
Attention! Ship's company all present accounted for, sir.
For the action at Honolulu Island in which the enemy jamming station was destroyed, the Admiral confers on the men of PT-73. This unit citation. The Admiral wishes me to add his personal well done.
Thank you, sir. Oh, didn't you leave out something about a leave for all hands, sir?
All right. But first take the Girards back to their plantation. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Dismissed.
Oh, thank you, Captain Binghamton. Isn't it wonderful, Charles? We can be together again.
Yeah, and this time I won't have any coastline to watch. Those Japanese won't be interrupting us just when we're about to... just babbling on incoherently, sir.
Well, bye. Check up your dinner. Back to you, sir. Bye-bye, Captain.
McHale,
Sir.
What does he mean this time? If you took that man to that island in direct violation of my orders...
Oh, me, sir? Oh, no, sir, I wouldn't do that, sir. If you'll excuse me, sir, I'm going to be on my way.
I figure on calling it bourbon.
Lacks the bouquet for bourbon. Better age it a couple of more hours and call it ancient brandy. That'll do it. How you doing with the invitations, Mr. Parker?
Oh, not bad. Listen to this. Gamble your cares away on beautiful McHale's Island, the Las Vegas of the Pacific. Open to all eligible servicemen, those with money. P.S. Burn this invitation after reading.
Perfect, Mr. Parker, perfect. Go on.
Even though you're not near, I'll always miss you, Mother dear. You know, Gruber, I don't think it was such a good idea sending out these Mother's Day cards as tickets.
It's not our fault the convoy comes in on Mother's Day. Besides, this is war, and we've got to camouflage the operation.
Well, Mother's Day sure won't seem the same without Mom.
Now, let's not get maudlin, Mr. Parker. Why, if all those guys show up, think of all the gifts we'll be able to afford. We're sending our mothers mink coats, mink aprons, mink. Oh, hi, Skip.
Let me take a look at those, will you?
7. Oh. 7 again. Hey, Skip, you got a hot roll going for you.
You mean I got hot dice here? All right, come here, you guys. Come over here. Now, look, I agreed to underwrite this blowout just to break the monotony, not the 7th Fleet. LD, no cheating.
It's not cheating. We got to relax.
All right, now play that groaning, you guys. Think this number one is going to do with a blowout. Come on, show him, honey.
Go.
Boy, if my mother knew this, she'd kill me.
So I hope you received the genuine coral necklace that I sent you in time for Mother's Day. It's just a little reminder that your sugar plum is fighting a war out here in these islands. That's all for now, Mums. Cordial best wishes, etc., etc. Excuse me, Mums. Hello! Come in. Come in. Hello. Someone here knocking on the door.
Ensign Parker, officer of the deck, reporting, sir. At your service, sir. Any orders?
Oh, knock it off. What's the matter with you? What is it? What? Oh, all right. All right, I'll be right there. Parker, I have to go to the supply depot right away. While I'm gone, you're in charge.
Yes, sir.
When I say in charge, I mean in charge of yourself. Don't make any command decisions.
Oh. Yeah, yes, sir. All is well.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
3. Take a letter to Admiral Halsey. Dear Bull. Scores of the 17th received and contents noted. We're, to Sugar Plum with love, Mums. Strike that letter to Admiral Halsey. To the Secretary of the Navy. Subject, morale of men. With Mother's Day fast approaching, the heart of every American fighting man yearns for his mother's smile, his mother's touch, his mother's kiss. Think what it would mean morale-wise if some fighting unit were to receive a surprise visit from their mothers on Mother's Day. Oh, boy. Strike, oh, boy. A good random selection might be, for instance, the gallant crew of PT-73 under the command of Quentin R. McHale.
Parker?
Yeah.
What are you
you doing in there?
Well?
Get these over to the airstrip on the double. The admiral's plane is waiting for them.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll guard these dispatches with my life.
They're not dispatches, you boob. They're cookies, and don't you shoot them. The admiral likes some of his ice cream.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Get away from my dictaphone. What is this? Get over there on the double.
Yes, sir.
Shut the safe. See now, where was I? Oh, yes. Cordial best wishes, that's all for now, mums. Wallace R., Wally, Binghamton, Captain, USNR. Oh, add a P.S. Happy Mother's Day. Yeoman, transcribe these for my signature.
Yes, I've read the letter from this Captain Binghamton. The man is obviously bucking for a Section 8, Mr. Secretary. You like the idea, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Morale-wise and public relations-wise, it could put us on the front pages. But we've got to work fast, sir, rounding up the mothers. Yes, sir, right away. Bye, sir.
Shaping up great, eh, Skip? Boy, in a few short hours, we're going to make history. This is going to be one of the biggest blowouts since Diamond Jim Brady's bar mitzvah.
Yeah, but I thought this was going to be an exclusive soiree. But it looks like the only ones we're not expecting is the Japanese Navy.
With a couple more tables, we could handle them, too.
No, Skip, we should have never agreed to this. Suppose Binghamton drops in.
Please, don't even remind me, will you?
Oh, come on, don't worry. Skip, with the convoy arriving, he'll be too busy to worry about us.
Yeah, well, he's over there unloading ship beef. We'll be unloading our money belts.
I'll be glad when Mother's Day is over.
Why? We're going to have a ball.
We're going to be rich.
We're going to be famous.
We're going to be court-martialed.
All right.
Well, sir, it looks like perfect weather for arrival of the convoy.
Don't let appearances deceive you, Carpenter. The wind is coming in from McHale's Island, and I smell something. You get it too, huh?
No, sir, I have a sinus condition.
It's just hanky-panky, Carpenter, that's what it is. Those brigands of 73 have been quiet all week. That means they're up to something.
Captain Binghamton's office. Yes. Yes. Oh, good heavens, I'll tell him.
It's trouble. I know it's trouble. Wait, let me sit down before you tell me. All right, what is it? What?
Sir, that was the landing strip.
Yeah?
Captain Bryce from the Pentagon has just landed.
Bryce? The Pentagon?
Oh, yes, sir. That's in Washington, D.C., sir.
Oh. I know where the Pentagon is. Listen, I'll go take care of your sinus condition. Let me think. Must be trouble. I know it's trouble. Why else would the Pentagon want to see me? We're in trouble. The Secretary of the Navy sends me his congratulations.
That's right. He really went overboard on your idea.
Oh, well, that's nice. The secretary went over on my... What idea was that made the secretary over...
How many letters do you write to the secretary?
Oh, letters?
Well, relax, Binghamton. It's okay. But from now on, you better go through channels.
Yes,
Now, your guests are flying in right behind me. They should be here in about half an hour.
Oh, good. My guests are right behind
Yeah,
you.
I could only round up 3 of the mothers, but it should work out fine.
Oh, I think so. 3 mothers makes a nice... mothers?
Now, come on, Binghamton. Stop acting as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's your Mother's Day suggestion. Don't you read your own letters?
Oh, yes, I read all of the... it's just that I'm a little surprised.
I don't blame you. I was a bit shook up myself when the secretary went for the idea.
Well, you know the secretary.
It should be quite a surprise for the boys on the PT-73.
Yes, I think so. The boys on the PT-73?
Yes, and we want to keep it a surprise. Our photographer should be able to get some great reaction shots. Well, we better get back to the airstrip. It's time to greet the mothers of PT-73.
Mothers of PT-73. So that's what McHale's been up to.
You could have at least sent for my mother, sir.
Yeah, and for any mothers. McHale must have forged my name to that letter.
Forgery? Sir, you can finally bring him up on charges.
Oh, charges? What are you talking about? Didn't you hear him? The secretary likes my idea. Oh. Funny, though, I never would have taken McHale for a mother's boy.
You coming, Binghamton, or aren't you?
Oh, yes, Captain. Now, this fellow's in my way. Would you get out of here?
Oh, now look at this. These guys are getting carried away.
Just in time, Skip. All right, men, fall out for inspection. Ready for inspection, sir.
Yeah. All right, you 8 balls. You know what I told you about tonight? There'll be no loaded dice, no marked cards.
Whatever you say, sir. After all, you're the pit boss.
Skipper, sir. Suspicious boat approaching island, half-mile away.
So, what's suspicious about that? A boatload of
Condition red!
Watch the setup. Hey, a couple of you guys, get rid of those crap tables.
Let's get this table out of here. Look, it's too heavy. Wait a minute. Here, cover it with these tablecloths. Come on. Go. Come on, you guys, hurry it up. Fuji, get away from this food and get lost. Go on.
Boy, Skip, I hope the captain doesn't break us. Hella lousy in bell-bottom trousers.
Hey, Skip. He's brought a boarding party with him, too.
This one is a shore patrol of female cops.
Bloody, you've been drinking Willie's a punch.
Could be the Andrews sisters. There's 3 of them.
Hey, you want to know something, Skip? One of those ladies look old enough to be my mother. Holy Toledo, it is my mother.
Looks like mine.
Mom!
It's Mother.
Wonderful. The Navy's done wonders for you. Oh, you've grown so tall, Harrison.
Ma, don't call me Harrison. Oh, I'd like you to meet our skipper, Commander McHale, my mother.
How do you do, ma'am? Oh, tell me, Mrs. Bell, just how did you all get here?
Your nice Captain Binghamton sent for us. It's a Mother's Day surprise.
Oh,
I'll smile for the camera, everybody. Say cheese.
Boy, this sure is a pleasant surprise, Mom.
Straighten your hat. Fix your ties, Junior.
Oh, yeah. Mom, don't call me Junior around the guys. You know how they pick up stuff like that. Oh, Mom, I want you to meet a fellow officer of mine. Hey, Skip. This is my mom, Skip. This is Commander McHale.
How do you do, ma'am?
Mac and I are on the boat together.
It's quite a boy you've got here. He's a real Navy man.
I know all that, but you don't seem to. Why hasn't he been promoted?
You're a lot of fun, aren't you? Well, everybody, look at the birdie. Look at the birdie, everybody.
There, Collins. Get that before the crying stops. Look at the size of those tears. I've never seen anything like that before. From a sailor?
Oh, don't carry on so, Lester.
Please, don't call me Lester, Ma.
My, you're practically skin and bones.
I miss your cooking, Ma.
Oh, you should take better care of my boy, Captain Bungleman.
That's Binghamton. Oh, let's have a big smile for the cameraman. Let's just say cheese. Say cheese.
Goody, look, we're going to have a party. Come on.
Oh, how delicious it looks. Then you were expecting us.
Oh, well, no, but see, this is just our regular 4 o'clock snack. But now that you're here, why, be our guests, ladies. Go on, help yourselves.
Oh, isn't it nice?
A 4 o'clock snack in the Navy.
Oh, yeah. We're growing boys.
My, they set a fine table. Do you have any chip beef? I've always wanted to taste chip beef.
Oh, no, ma'am. Well, you pulled another fast one, McHale, but I'm going to let you get away with it this time. You sentimental sneak.
Skipper, we're in a jam.
Hey, in a few hours, we're going to be 200 crapshooters here. What did my mother say?
Yeah, well, forget about them. What about Binghamton? What are we going to do, Skipper?
Yeah, what are we going to do? You should have thought of that before. I don't know what we're going to do. But right now, we got to get rid of Binghamton.
Lester, come eat. Have a piece of this nice layer cake.
Oh, no. And the bottom layer is a roulette wheel. excuse me, ladies. I guess it is just a little bit lumpy because, well, it's not like the cake that you mothers make, I'm sure. Shall we try it again? Huh? Oh, yeah. Wait. It says it's an apple turnaround cake. Yes.
Stand back, McHale. You're ruining the picture.
No, just a minute, sir. I think at this point that the ladies need to rest a little bit after that long trip.
Oh, no, we're not.
Well, I guess you're right, McHale. We get enough coverage, Collins. Let's go. Come on, Binghamton.
See you tomorrow, sir. Bye-bye, Captain. Bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Problems.
I don't get it. Why would Binghamton send for our mothers?
What's he got up his sleeve?
I'm not so sure he sent for them. He accused me of pulling a fast one.
Hey, you want to know something funny? About a week ago, I had the same idea about Mother's Day.
Hey, Chuck, this is no time for theories. Right now, we got to move into action.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
My mom doesn't even know I gamble.
What about the dancing girls?
Boy, if my mother finds out, she'll take me out of the Navy.
Hold it, you swabbies. Now, look. In a couple of hours, every card shark and crap shooter in the fleet is going to be here. And we sure don't want the ladies around when they start arriving. So here's what we're going to do.
My, that dinner was absolutely yummy.
And your own Filipino houseboy. I never expected such luxury, Commander.
Well, the Navy takes care of its own, ma'am. See if Mrs. Gruber will have some more coffee. Irving.
An Irving, he doesn't look like. But that chicken Polynesian, that was delicious. You gotta give me the recipe.
Kashimarimashita.
He said he'd be happy to, ma'am.
Thank you, Irving. Tell me something, Mr. McHale. You're such a handsome man. How is it that you never married?
Oh, well, I guess I never met the right girl, ma'am.
You have now.
Oh?
I have a sister. Young, wealthy, beautiful.
Aunt Sophie isn't young, wealthy, or beautiful.
I'll handle the matchmaking, Glester. Look at it this way, Quentin. Love is a game, and marriage is a gamble.
Gamble? Yes, that's right, ma'am. Yes, that's the magic word. Chuck, don't you think it's time for our surprise?
Oh, yeah, the surprise. We got it. Yeah, the surprise.
Now hear this, ladies. Mom, at exactly 1,700 hours, that's 5 o'clock to you civilians. We'll all report aboard PT-73. The purpose? Sightseeing cruise around the harbor with your sons. Yay! All right. Now, we're going to be out kind of late, so you better pick up some wraps. 0 exactly 30 seconds. Let's shape up.
Gee, I love that kind of talk. Isn't he wonderful?
No, but personally, I couldn't enjoy it till I know the table's clean.
Oh, no. No guest ever does KP on this base. After all, that's what we got Irving for.
All right, now, ladies, let's go. Let's go. 2 by 2, buddy system, mother and son. All right, forward.
Bye. 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 Bye now. Bye. Oh, boy. Now, if they just can get away before this...
Skip, what a time for the gals to show up.
Hi, Chucky. Hi, boys.
Who are they?
Who are who?
My, such pretty girls.
Oh, those aren't girls, Mom. They're, native orphan waifs.
That's right. Orphan waifs. They come once a week for the laundry.
Doing the laundry. Yeah, orphans doing the laundry. It was. All right, now we've got a lot of sightseeing to do, girls. So come on, let's go on the double. Move out.
Now, will you stop that chattering, Junior?
Chuck, Mom.
The poor things. They've hardly got a stitch on. They could catch a double pneumonia.
I've got a nice cardigan I don't need. One of them looks just my size.
And I've got a last year's tweed knit.
I have a wool bolero.
For clothes, they don't have, but for ukuleles, they have. Come, darlings, I've got a tweed knit suit.
Wait a minute. Hey, what about the sightseeing trip? Hey, line up here. Hey, that's an order. Please. What? They could... Oh, I'm sorry, Skip. I tried it.
Maybe they'll listen to you, Skip.
Oh, not my mother.
Bring out that booze!
Uh-oh. You better start blowing taps. Look who's here.
Where's all the action on there?
All right, now, wait a minute. You guys stay here. I'll take care of this.
Them dice going.
Come
on, where are all the days?
Hey, you guys, this Mother's Day bet was a great idea.
Yeah, crazy.
Can't hut.
At ease, men.
Now listen, I got something I want to explain to you, so if you'll just follow me, huh? Come on.
Come one, come all to our first annual gaming festival. Gamble your cares away at beautiful McHale's Island, the Las Vegas of the Pacific.
I found it down by the dock, sir. It's for 6 p.m. Sunday. That's today, sir.
I know what day it is. Oh, McHale has pulled some dastardly schemes in his day, but this tops them all. So that's why he wanted those mothers to front for one of his orgies.
It still doesn't seem possible that Commander
McHale, anything is possible. Get me Captain Bryce. Get me my boat. I'm going to pick up a little present for the Secretary of the Navy. McHale in irons. Gift wrap for Mother's Day.
Yes, sir.
Carpenter.
Yes, sir.
You almost went out the door ahead of me.
All right, Binghamton, now stop playing games. I demand to know why you rushed me back out here like this.
I didn't want to spoil my little surprise, Captain Bryce. I want you and the Secretary of the Navy to see just what kind of a man McHale really is.
Oh, Captain Bryce and Captain Binghamton. Collins, I didn't expect you back so soon, sir.
No, I'll bet you didn't, McHale. We're here for your little Mother's Day party.
Oh?
Looks like we're just in time, too. Hope you got plenty of film. You're going to enjoy this, Captain, and so is the Secretary. McHale, I'm looking forward to it, too.
Excuse me, Collins.
All right, Billy. I'll call your mother just as soon as I get back.
B12.
No one has bingo yet? Better call another number, Junior.
Sure.
Pete, have another sandwich. Beverly likes a man with meat on his bones.
Who's Beverly? Some girl Mrs. Gruber wants me to meet.
You were so right, Binghamton. Your surprise was worth seeing for myself. McHale, you ought to be congratulated. What an unselfish gesture, sharing your mothers with the rest of the fleet.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm sending a message to the Secretary of the Navy commending you both for this operation. Well, what are you standing there for, Collins? Start snapping.
Isn't that good, sir, huh?
Well, McHale, you got away with it again.
Oh,
Captain Bingleton, come, have a piece of fruit.
Maybe we should get a piece of fruit, Captain?
Oh, I don't want any fruit.
Oh.
Captain. By the way, Captain, are you married?
Yes.
Too bad. Oh, that I have a girl for you.
Oh, cheese, Captain, cheese. Bye-bye. Well, there they go, boys. Oh, come on, Chuck. Look, they'll probably be back again for Christmas.
Christmas? How do you figure?
Well, all you gotta do is write another letter for Binghamton, maybe this time to the president.
That's our boy.
Oh, come on, Mr. Parker. That's all right.
Get him.
Skipper-san, how long do you figure this war gonna last?
Well, that's hard to say, Fuji. Why, you anxious to get back to Tokyo?
Oh, no. Gruva-san.
Too soon, Sarah muttered, minuscule traumatized. Lance quickly offered to walk Dahlia back. Listen, Dahlia, Mot Luklung walk you back to your hotel. We can discuss the intricacies of urban navigation. We know, Jasper. To stay, Dahlia insisted, politely rejecting Lance. Mot can find my way back, really. My internal GPS is quite sophisticated. On Dahlia. Jasper asked, ever hopeful, but traumatized. Oh, Motmed going to have to let you know, Jasper. My schedule is a bit fluid, you see. Dahlia replied, and with another charming smile, gracefully exited. Off Lance. Jasper said triumphantly, once Dahlia was gone, Konjelikaist. No, not goodbye, Jasper, Lance, until we meet again. Without Jasper. He turned to go. Unpostmatized. Sighed, headbeat. Then turned to Sarah and Corey, his face a picture of lovesick devotion. Hey! Search right, little son. Gabriel Valley, huh? You sure do move fast, pal. Such an impressive woman. Often traumatized. Lance. Hey. Look. Mot know this nice quiet rendezvous just outside the city. Lance offered, clearly undeterred, thinking Dahlia was merely playing hard to get. A perfect, secluded spot for a romantic tryst, confide. She says not that kind of girl. As a matter of fact, she used to sing in a church choir in place. It's no problem, Jasper, Lance replied, unperturbed. This place is way out on the beach. No one will hear her angelic voice, or her protests. Gondaglais exchanged worried glances, immaculately. Added, yeah, and all through high school, Dahlia helped meet with my English and my history and my algebra. She is a true intellectual mentor. Who nice. Jasper replied, preoccupied. Went to him bon. Yeah, well, Mott helped her with the really important things, Jasper. Wiser. Like what? Well, Jasper. Very firmly, very decisively. Sarah paused, then added, Corey. Hello? Insistent sound. Corey answered it, her face lighting up. Barnaby. Huh? What do you mean? What do you get for Mocham Dola? Her face clouded with confusion. Hypnotized. Hey. Is this one of those game show quizzes, yeah? Huh? Well, what do you expect for Mocham Dola, Barnaby? What? Hey. Hey. Listen, Barnaby, you re a great mom. Confused, then added, no, hello, Barnaby. Yes, this is Dahlia Van Helsing's friend. No, that was a new girl. She looked from Sarah to Jasper, her face paling. On lawn suoprotite. Desino Donaby, Obanes, Os proposed. Excursion to retrieve a forgotten item, now snatched the phone from Corey. Her voice was sharp and clear. On sake, Barnaby, give me the number of your hotel hell room, and Mot Luklunk meet you there after the party, the Grand Occidental Hotel. Fine. Mot Luklunk, see you then. Bye. She hung up, her gaze sweeping over the horrified faces of Sarah, Jasper, and Corey. Winnie, Apartin. Silence, thick and suffocating. Finally broke it. His voice a bewildered whisper. You re a call girl, Dahlia. A professional conversationalist for hire. On Riesling. Her expression unreadable. Well. Imagine that, Jasper. Your deductive reasoning is quite astute. Or quickly recovered, rushing to Corey's side. Corey, mo de know to mean to shake you up. Mo truly did not. This is a lot to process. Omi my business. Corey merely looked stunned. Who me? Why would you shake me up, Sarah? It is none of my business. Nothing to concern my innocent sensibilities. Want way. Sarah asked subtly, trying to confirm Corey's discretion. It could be me. Tell Jasper that someone she has been bragging about, that she really likes, is a Corey's voice trailed off, unable to form the word. Offrey. Can't is the matter, Corey? Not even whisper it. Rue merely shook her head. Not to Jasper. Mo do not think he can handle it. His fragile male ego might shatter. Amusement, with detached amusement, finally spoke. Her voice laced with dry wit, questioned Sarah. Oh sure, definitely. Mot mean, you know. Mot feel that, well, you re old enough to know what you re doing. So Mot met, not going to make any moral judgments. Mot believe in personal autonomy, you see. Undalutke, Win a voice said. If you want to throw your life down the gutter, that is your business. It's just Mot don't understand how you could sell yourself to just any guy, any client, no matter how unsavory, wantized. Any guy, Sarah. Yeah. What do you think Mot am? A hooker? A common streetwalker? Meyer. Hooker, call girl. What's the difference, Dahlia? The nomenclature of commodified companionship is still clear. Sarah retorted, genuinely frustrated now. When Finchi. Dahlia laughed, a short, sharp sound devoid of mirth. Hookers don't drive Ferraris, Sarah, and they don't frequent the Grand Occidental. There's a certain clientele distinction, Eva the innocent interjected in. You know, though, Sarah said that, you know, everybody called you Einstein. You were quite the intellectual marvel. Was right, Corey. And Mott was quite proud of it. On the better job, Dahlia. Corey pressed, genuinely perplexed. Mott mean, a girl with your brains. So much untapped potential. Intly traumatized. A touch of weariness in her eyes is smart enough to know where the real money is, Corey, and the truly discerning clients. She glanced at a small glittering watch on her wrist. Almost they loved to chat with you longer, but Mott really have to get ready for work. A very pressing appointment awaits. Ocean, Dahlia? Corey asked, dismayed. I was hoping we could talk more. Mott ve kepa note to hear all about your job, the intricacies of the convention circuit. Commendating in towards Sarah. Why don't you ask Sarah? She's proven herself quite perceptive, Quinny announced. Well, we out of coffee. Mott met going down to Professor Pimpernel's to get something. A vital commodity for survival. Buying first, Sarah. Corey pleaded, only ticed. Oh, hi, Jasper. Hi, Fer. Corey greeted Jasper, who had returned, still completely unaware of Dahlia's profession, having presumably finished his mechanical man shift. Corey, there's not much to tell, because it's not really much of a job. Just a lot of mingling. Opitationd. Yeah, but with all those Guccis and Poochies, Dahlia must make a pretty penny. Corey persisted, fascinated by Dahlia's opulent accessories. I sighed. Well, yes. She does make a lot of money, Corey. She glanced at Dahlia, who merely arched an eyebrow. Quamond. How? But, by conventions, there are always a lot of men, and they real lonely. And Dahlia just helps them relax, you see. With her charm, her wit, her intellectual prowess, a soothing presence. Napoleon. Kind of a hostess, Corey. A very specialized hostess, Sarah explained, choosing her words carefully. Oh, you mean like an airline stewardess? Sarah? Corey asked, her face lighting up with understanding. She offers refreshments and calming conversation. Comatize. Yeah, like an airline stewardess. Mott mean, she does a lot of traveling. Very glamorous. Sarah replied, relieved that Corey had bought the story. Really, Sarah. It's a real hustle. A very demanding career. Choice, Mott imagine. Corey, enthused, completely misinterpreting the word. Hustle. Real big hustle, Corey. Mott met going to get down there and get that coffee. Okay? Such an urgent need. Sarah hurried out, leaving Corey alone with Dahlia. Olia merely looked at Corey, a wry smile playing on her lips. Wow, Corey, you look beautiful tonight. So innocent, so radiant. Anxiety. As too much, Dahlia. Corey asked, gesturing to her freshly pressed dress. Not for your job, you mean? What do you think? Your fault. Well, Sarah told me all about it, Corey, Dahlia replied, her eyes twinkling. Plead. Corey looked surprised. Oh, Maud did not think she'd say anything. Her discretion is usually so absolute when she's dramatized. Why, Corey? Dahlia asked, a strange, then sincerity in her voice. Maud think what you do is wonderful, truly remarkable. The ability to make so many people feel comfortable, to brighten their evenings. Her face lit up. You do? Yeah. In fact, Maud like to take a try at it myself, Dahlia. The camaraderie, the conversations, traumatized. Dahlia's smile faltered, her casual composure finally cracking. What, Corey? No. Maud don't think you quite understand. On traumatize. For me to get the hang of it, Dahlia. But if you just let me watch you work tonight. Maud, no. Maud could do it. Maud met. A quick study. Corey insisted, beaming. Maud met, eager to learn the art of the sophisticated hostess. Boys. Maud don't really think it is for you. It's far more nuanced than it appears, Dahlia replied, trying to dissuade her gently. Been a bekolf then what Maud met, Olede. In my own job, Dahlia, which involves a lot of patience and persuasion, Corey declared, thinking of her clerical work. On ties. You ought to see some of the things my boss asked me to do, especially when we've got out-of-town buyers. It's a delicate dance, Maud assure you. Omia looked at Corey, a profound sadness entering her eyes. Mort never would have believed it. At least you get paid for it, Corey. All Mort ever gets a free dinner. Sometimes a gift basket. We shrugged. Corey, you sure have changed, Dahlia. You far more open now. It's refreshing. Otomio. Dahlia replied, her voice tinged with a philosophical weariness. Touché. She paused, then took a deep breath. Hey, darling, let me go with you tonight. Dahlia. Maud can do it. Maud can be an excellent hostess. He looked at her, then sighed. The earnestness in Corey's eyes was undeniable. She saw herself, years ago, full of the same innocent ambition, albeit directed down a different path. Well, Maud don't know, Corey, if you really serious, if you truly understand the implications. Maud. Let's go, okay? Please, Dahlia. Maud met, ready for adventure. Corey insisted. Ruth nod. Okay, Corey. Let us go, but just to watch. And remember, absolute discretion. If rushing, just then, having grabbed his jacket. Whoa. Hey. What is the hurry, girls? Went. Oh, we can talk, Jasper. We have to go to work. The convention beckons, Corey declared, her eyes bright with excitement. View, Corey. Together? Jasper asked, confused. Yeah, Dahlia S. Taking me to the convention to show me the ropes. The art of professional mingling, or traumatized. Jasper, now completely smitten by Dahlia and determined to completely ignored Corey's implication. Well, have fun, Dahlia. A truly stimulating experience, Maud. Imagine. Are we on for tomorrow, Dahlia? Our San Gabriel Valley excursion? With a slight hesitation in her gaze. She glanced at Corey, then back at Jasper. Yes, Jasper, and Maud met looking forward to it. Very much. Both to the drive and our conversations. On do we stais, on it lead. Yes, Jasper. He repeated to himself as they left her, already envisioning a future with this magnificent, brilliant, and seemingly wholesome woman. He picked up the porcelain bird. Oh, want a girl, just like the girl who married. Dear old Dad, smart, sweet, and utterly devoted. He lifted the phone receiver, dialing his mother's number. On, hi, Mom. This is Jasper. No, Mot kepa et not crying. Mother, Mot was singing. A song of profound, optimistic anticipation. He beamed into the phone. Any plans for tomorrow? Mot met coming down to see you. Yeah. And Mot met bringing someone special. Someone truly remarkable. Her name is Dahlia Van Helsing. She's the kind of girl you've always wanted me to bring home, Mom. She's a kind of small-town girl, omitedly. Very nice. In fact, she's a lot like you, Mom. Exceptionally so. Only nervously. Oh, listen, Mom. Mort don't want to, you know. Sell her to you over the phone. You'll be able to judge her tomorrow. Mort luglung see you later, Mom. Can't wait for you to meet my Dahlia. She says truly spectacular. Go oblivious. A self-satisfied smile on his face, completely oblivious to the fresh disaster he had just orchestrated. Osby Greenfield. Maud got no money, Jasper. The coffers are bare. She saw the phone receiver down. Would you mind explaining yourself, Jasper? The events that transpired during my absence, Oz cried, exasperated. Was it so important that it couldn't wait, Sarah? Maud was in the middle of a very important conversation. Uttermost leaned. Jasper, Dahlia is $100 a night call girl. An utterly professional companion for hire. A fact that, it seems, has escaped your rather rose-tinted perception. Operant, Jasper R. simply stared, speechless. Mott don't care, Sarah. When a guy's talking to his mother, you do not interrupt, especially with such wild, defamatory accusations. We girl, Jasper, that's right, Sarah insisted. Growl. Sarah. Mott mean, Miss Einstein. My brilliant, intellectual Dahlia. Rated. So, Jasper, she is a smart call girl, a highly educated purveyor of charming companionship. There's no contradiction there, Sarah retorted, exasperated. Old shook his head. Jasper etched onto his face. Don't believe that, Sarah. Don't believe it, Jasper. She told me for herself, confessed her profession directly. You know, Sarah, she would be devastated. Jasper insisted. His eyes widened, a fresh wave of panic washing over her. Well, Jasper, if Corey doesn't already know, she's about to find out. And very, very quickly. On you mean, Sarah? Courtier. She went get an Occidental hotel and convention center to watch her hostess skills in action, offered Benitez. What? Jasper shrieked, his face draining of color. Oh, we have to go get her immediately. Oh, before she learns the harsh realities of Dahlia's hosting techniques. On Benitez. Wait, Jasper, what are we getting so excited about? Corey is not about to do anything crazy. She says a sweet, nice, innocent girl. Utterly naive and trusting. Often noting on a tight. Which is exactly what those guys at the convention are looking for, Sarah. Precisely. They're innocent targets. You get Lance's car, Sarah. Mot Luk Lung get my purse. Let's go. A rescue mission of the utmost urgency. Cuntley Sterling. Ever the dramatic entry burst through the door, already halfway through removing his shirt. Hey, Sarah, grab my jacket, Lance, just in time. Dahlia's a call girl. We need your car, Jasper shouted. We quite traumatized. Lance paused, bewildered, then continued undressing. Oh. Could you run that by me again, Jasper? Mott seemed to have misheard a critical piece of information. Bolventized. She is $100 a night call girl, Lance. And Corey is with her. Now, there's no time to explain. So please, Lance. Mott need your help. Your glorious convertible awaits. Utulu. Love to. Jasper, but mot down to my last $3. Lance exclaimed, horrified, then paused, his eyes gleaming. Nice to meet you. Is anybody here lonely, Jasper? Any unfulfilled patrons? Inquired at him. Yeah, Lance. You think you can help us out? Weary, feeling profoundly unloved, Lance, ever the opportunist, immediately began to adjust his hair. Well, that's what Mott met here for. A provider of solace and companionship. Companions for a price, of course. He then remembered his earlier statement. Oh, then you reworking here tonight, Lance. Offering your companionship services. Ons Lucen. Well, yes and no. Mot mean, mot be, working, but mot met not getting paid, Sarah. This is purely for networking purposes, of course. My first time as a male escort, purely for market research. Onscound simply gaped at him. No, Lance, not you. This is Dahlia's actual profession. Ominous chime. Jasper groaned. Ostelen, Loshno Ofele said. The ballroom hummed with the noise of a bustling corporate gathering. Delegates milled about, cocktails in hand, the air thick with perfume, cigar smoke, and ambitious conversation. Obi, while been listening he traumatized. Corey, dressed in her prettiest, and most to Dahlia's side, her eyes wide with curiosity and a slight apprehension. Dahlia, radiant and composed, moved through the crowd, with an easy confidence, an air of sophisticated charm, masking her professional intent. Is she, Dahlia? Jasper whispered frantically to Sarah as they discreetly navigated the throng. Lance, trailing behind, eagerly looking for networking opportunities. Mott, don't see Corey, replied. Sarah hissed. We Mott am calm, Sarah. Mott am merely exercising a profound sense of urgency, Jasper replied, then bumped into a portly man who wore a large MR Swackhammer name tag. Mott met. Sorry, miss. Mott seemed to have lost my name tag. Oughtn't. Jasper exclaimed, pointing to himself, seeing Swackhammer's expression. Oh, you don't need a name tag, Mr. Swackhammer. Your reputation precedes you. An industry titan. Wynyard. Fladde chuckled. Oh, thank you, young man. Follow me. Onabist. Jasper exchanged a frantic glance. Excuse me, miss. Mott left my name tag upstairs. Mott met, sorry. But you can't get in without one. No, not the other gentleman. Would you let that guy in, Mr. Swackhammer? He is chairman of the board. Commere. Dismissively. Wonderful party. Oh, great. Lance, having found an unattended tray of champagne, was already well into his networking. Having fun, buddy. Just great. Mott love you. Listen, why don't we step outside for a breath of fresh air, my new companion? Went to Rita. He draped an arm around a startled, elderly delegate, worn in the stays. Off, Jasper suddenly declared, retrieving his own fabricated name tag from his pocket. Oh, go right in, Mr. Blake. Mr. Who? Oh, yeah, spotted Corey, who was standing, somewhat awkwardly, by a large potted palm, trying to make polite conversation with a rather lecherous-looking man. Here she is, Sarah? Oh, good. Hi there, Corey. Oshnotoid. How turned. Hi, Jasper. Can Mott help you? She asked, genuinely surprised to see him. Omdal tightened. Mott met looking for a girl. Corey, my missing roommate, actually. All quite dramatically. You certainly came to the right place, young man. This convention is a veritable smorgasbord of female companionship, elbowed Jasper, Mercy. Pardon me, miss. Huh? But have you seen my wife, Corey? My desperately missed wife? Unfi shook her head.
No.
Plocknen. By US man. Drenny, Sarah quickly announced, trying to get Corey away from the lecherous man. When tied, Jasper, seeing an opportunity, pointed. Oh, are you here to have fun or to find Corey, Sarah? Because mot think mot vey spotted her. Osimite. Hat. A distinguished-looking man in a suit. Fut. There she is. Charlie. Charlie Blake. Mot B. Been waiting to meet you, Charlie. You read the top vice president of sales. That is me, and the biggest phony of the bunch. Jasper added, whispering sotto voce to Sarah. Flattered. That is why I wouldn't even answer my phone calls. Young lady. Very impressive. Now, what the hell happened to that shipment Mott ordered, Blake? Where are my widgets? All traumatized. Jasper, desperate to prevent Corey from getting into any deeper trouble, interjected loudly. Shipman? Oh, the ship tomorrow. Tomorrow your shipment will come in, or my name is not, Charlie Blake. Indeed, offhand. It better be there, Blake. You got it. On here to make business deals, or to save Corey. Jasper. Sarah hissed. Unpedant. How, Sarah? Oh, look. Sarah. There she is. Jasper pointed, as Dahlia gracefully glided through the crowd, heading towards a room at the back of the ballroom. And the winner is Room Mom Mocham Lu, too? Let's go, Sarah. Gomi guide. Nowhere, Sarah cried, grabbing Jasper. Come here, Corey. Game's over, mister. Let's go home. A beefy bouncer, who had been observing the escalating counting commotion, stepped forward, blocking their path. Wait a minute, buddy. You're not taking her anywhere. She's reserved. Bristles held. Hang on. Hey, it's not for me. Mr. Swackhammer sent for her, his personal request. Aside, intimidated by the name. Swackhammer? Right this way, sir. Onigly. Corey, along with a somewhat bewildered Dahlia, eventually found themselves gathered back at the cuckoo's nest. Dahlia, now packed and ready to leave, was conversing with Jasper. Awful, what you guys doing here? Corey asked, still trying to grasp the full extent of the deception. Wumi, come on. You have to. It's past your bedtime. Jasper said, gently trying to usher her towards her room. Insisted. Mott want to understand what happened at that convention. Oh, Corey. Why Corey? Corey, Sarah interjected firmly. Gwaining you putters. Dahlia turned to Jasper. Dahlia, anything Mott can help you with. Before I leave, Jasper, a final piece of wisdom for your journey. Oh, no thanks, Jasper. Dahlia replied, holding a small bag. Mott met all packed, and quite relieved, to be honest. Went eyes. Gee, Mott's sorry. Jasper stammered, his earlier plans of bringing Dahlia home to his mother now thoroughly shattered. We didn't get a chance to see your mother, your delightful mother, who shares so many of your splendid qualities. Over, faintly. Yeah, well, it is too bad she got bitten by that old flu bug, Jasper. A tenacious virus indeed. Thought it was arthritis. Dahlia. Corey piped up innocently. Oh yeah. Dahlia quickly improvised, catching Jasper's frantic glance. Well, that is where it bit her. In her arthritis. A particularly painful and strategically inconvenient location. She suppressed a wry smile. Ostaulielite. Jasper, relieved, grabbed Dahlia's arm and led her towards the door. Dahlia? Dahlia, your, cab's down there. It awaits your elegant presence. Here you go, a rather generous gratuity. Unborn. Don't you think Maud should wait and say goodbye to Cory Jasper? A proper farewell is always polite. Dahlia asked. Wengidona. No, see. She. I was gone a very long time, Dahlia. Jasper quickly interjected, trying to get Dahlia away from Cory, whose innocence was still quite precious. Yeah, maybe longer. When she goes shopping, she's off for hours and hours. Sometimes days. He chuckled nervously. Arty and Fune. Just then, Cory, having processed at least some of the previous night events, emerged from her room, looking unusually subdued. Hi. My. How time flies, Dahlia. Boy, Maud met so glad Maud got to see you before you left. Your fascinating insights have been truly illuminating. Her own polite smile. You really have to move into the hotel, Cory, as you suggested. For convenience. Bite. It'll be closer to my work. You see. Less of a commute for my nocturnal profession. Cory mumbled. Well, Maud, just want you to know, Maud really had a good time last night. Everyone was so friendly. Such an inviting atmosphere. Gunt looked at her, a profound sadness in her eyes. Friendly, Cory. Isn't she priceless, Sarah? Squishly grim. Yes, she is, Dahlia, and she's going to stay that way. Unspoiled, untouched, we said. Dahlia gave a curt nod. Oh well, time to go. The next engagement awaits. Quintite, oblivious. Well, goodbye, Dahlia. Have a good time at the convention. Cory chirped, oblivious. Wankening again. Yeah, bye, Cory, Dahlia replied, and with a final, enigmatic smile she exited, leaving the apartment to the aftermath of chaos and confusion. Onto the sofa. Oh, it says poor Dahlia, Jasper. She really puts up a front, doesn't she? Jasper, however, looked genuinely surprised. She does? Bentis. Sarah exclaimed. She may have fooled you two, but she didn't fool me. Her elegant facade merely masks a deep, profound loneliness. We frowned. She didn't. Traumatized. Of course not. What she needs is a man, Jasper. A strong, sensitive, understanding man who can see past her worldly shell and truly understand her heart. Not an academic debate, but a true romantic connection. Sarah declared dramatically. It was Wobby absorbing her were. Absorbing mission, a new missionst. Forming in his easily swayed mind. Whining delight, Heuke again. Traumatized. The chaos and comedic misanthropous nest would undoubtedly continue. But for now, a poignant quiet settled over the unlikely housemates of Viridia Bay as they pondered the complex lives that intertwined within their shared space. Ontomai. The salty kiss of the awakening for Arthur Penhaligon, though it rarely prepared him for the particular brand of chaos that brewed inside apartment 2B of the Coral Cove. The building itself was a delightful anachronism. All Art Deco curves and pastel stucco that had seen better decades, now settling into a comfortable, slightly peeling grandeur, also bandized. Today, however, the apartment was pre-work. Scramble, but with an almost aggressive sense of camaraderie. The familiar refrain, delivered with an optimistic chirp by Brenda Carmichael and a slightly more detached hum by Poppy Featherstone, echoed from the stereo. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Arty, still wrestling with a rogue's sock, felt a familiar knot of unease tightened in his stomach. They had been waiting for him. And not just for a sing-along. All right. S enough enthusiasm. For a Tuesday morning, Arty grumbled, finally conquering the sock. Are we actually prepared for Seahorse Atoll? Ever the pragmatist tapped her watch. Helga, the blizzard, Bjornsdotter, expects us to be prepared for anything. Chet Champollion confirmed the ferry for 9. Assuming you're still making those reservations, Arty. Arty's face, usually an open book of exaggerated emotions, contorted into something akin to a poorly tied pretzel. Ah, about that lasses, Maud met. Afraid I simply can't make it after all. Contoletized. A record scratch. Or at least the vocal equivalent from his 2 roommates. Agreed. What? Usually voice, as steady as the bay tide, cracked with disbelief. Conscient said. But come on, Arty, you absolutely have to. Poppy, whose naturally sunny disposition occasionally verged on outright obliviousness, looked genuinely distraught. Communication. With Chrissy away visiting her parents in Oak Haven, and you not accompanying us, how much frolic can Brenda and Maud possibly conjure on Seahorse Atoll by ourselves? Willis, Brenda supplied. None, a single definitive syllable that hung in the air like a storm cloud. Absolutely none at all. Or between burnt bechamel and catastrophic misunderstandings. Believe me, Maud detest abandoning you fine folk at the 11th hour, but a matter of monumental importance has suddenly surfaced. Quid. Eyebrows. Arched and so bold, perfect, skeptical. Semicircles. You've met a girl. It wasn't a question. It was a pronouncement. Again. Arty. S chest, puffed out, an unwitting parody of a rooster attempting to impress. Brenda. Mo't haven't merely encountered a girl. Mo't have beheld a goddess. Umalmal. Brenda merely snorted. Big deal, Arty. You forever, stumbling upon goddesses. Do you recall Pandora? The one who worked at Motfif, the taxidermy shop, and had a disturbing collection of glass eyes? We protested. A blush creeping up his neck. Is it my failing if Mot magnetize such captivating individuals? As the ancient sages might declare, Si, et magnifique, Ontaby. How could you be so utterly heartless? Brenda pressed, her frustration mounting. Arty, how could you forsake your dearest companions? For a veritable stranger? Tend. Only Arty declared. Listen, striking a pose of profound, if misplaced, conviction. We may have merely crossed paths, but Helga and Maud share a boundless trove of common interests. A truly vast trove. Arnold eyes, wide and guiley, blinked slowly. Helga, that is her nomenclature? Winshen, peacefully. Helga Bjornsdotter, a name that sings like the crisp air of the frozen fjord radiating. And pray tell, Arty, what precisely is this colossal quantity of shared interests that binds you and Helga? He puffed himself up further. Well, for one salient detail, she happens to be an unparalleled champion of the downhill slopes. A ski maestro, Paul traumatized. So what? Brenda retorted. Now crossed, you possess not a single shred of actual skiing prowess. Your previous attempts usually involve more tumbling than turning. Ontlightized. Yes, but Maud, do enjoy a vigorous frolic in the wintry expanse, Arty declared, entirely missing the point. He then leaned in conspiratorially. Besides, for some unfathomable reason, she holds the impression that Maud am, in fact, an utterly magnificent skier. We tillically. And why, Pray tell, would she harbor such a fantastical notion? Brenda asked, her voice dripping with irony. On Tromasod. Because, Arty confessed, his voice to a theatrical whisper, that, as precisely, the untruth Maud bestowed upon her. Insufferable charlatan. O Arty, Verd, adopting his most earnest plaficating tone. Uno moment, if you please. Before we consign a man to the ignominy of judgment, do you not deem it prudent that we should perhaps scrutinize all available evidentiary material first? One way to women titles. Arty, with a dramatic flourish, swung it open. Standing there, bathed in the morning light, was a woman whose presence seemed to dim everything else in the room. Her own defeat, athletic. She was tall, athletic, with a cascade of blonde hair that caught the light like spun gold, and eyes as blue and cold as a winter lake. Her ski suit, form-fitting and emblazoned with a discreet sponsor S logo, hinted at formidable athleticism. Ufombi Arting. Mot tardy? Helga Bjornsdottir asked, her voice possessing a resonant, slightly accented quality that Arty found utterly captivating. Conscien, recyclate. Banot, for immediate acquittal. Chete Champollion, who had mysteriously appeared behind Helga, crowed with uncharacteristic promptness. Cochon, or dramatized. Chet, with his preferably open shirt, was RTA, resident man about town, and more often than not, bite, a catalyst for RT's latest catastrophe. Intently. Hey, Chet, nudged Arty. Are you not going to honor us with introductions? Reply playing on his lips. Self-satisfied smile playing on his lips. Glance with Poppy. That is rather witty, Arty, Brenda commented dryly. Truly, exquisitely humorous. Did you just unleash a jest upon us? Indeed, Maud did. Arty confirmed, his chest expanding slightly. You see, Helga, my dear, Maud have consistently maintained that wit is as fundamental to a dedicated skier as their trusty pole is to their exquisitely fitted boots. U.H. Helga chuckled. A sound like wind chimes in an alpine valley. Ja, Maud comprehend your meaning. You know, Maud, suppose that is precisely why skiers are the only gentlemen who truly ignite my spirit. She fixed Arty with a gaze of potent admiration. To ski is to live, Arty, Osdrivel, is to acquire a profound nausea. Brenda muttered under her breath a sentiment. Poppy echoed. Ve capite had a sympathetic wince. Win him, Chet. Arty exclaimed, entirely oblivious to Brenda est disgust. He utters such pronouncements with an utterly unwavering visage. He trained me with such mastery. Ontobusen sighed contentedly. Oh, Arty, the very cadence of your discourse sends a delightful shiver through my being. Roti duet to be tentais. Adopting a practiced charm, Maud do so adore instigating delightful shivers in a charming lady, Helga. Quind, Maud fathom precisely your deepest desires. Helga declared, stepping closer. Almatais. You do? Arty gulped, a flicker of genuine surprise crossing his face. Untersendumatized. It is vividly inscribed upon your countenance, she confirmed. The yearning for the crisp air, the adrenaline, the absolute mastery of the slopes. Onbi us. Modei, the Nöte, truly imply that kind of yearning, Arty mumbled, but his protest was swallowed by Helga's next enthusiastic declaration. Kolaidul Toten. Come away with me this glorious weekend, and Maud solemnly vow you shall not encounter the slightest trace of disappointment. She took his hands, her grip surprisingly firm. Untight, untight. Just you and Mott intimately united. I shall unveil something that will unequivocally electrify your very core. Mott can barely contain my anticipation to execute the chasmatite. The chasm of chills with you, that is, if you are truly up to such a formidable endeavor. Evans, completely swept up in the moment, preened. Oh, Mott am, most emphatically, Mott am. O chasm of chills. Brenda interjected, unable to contain herself. What, in the name of frosted desserts, is the chasm of chills? Onaby beam. It is the pinnacle of ski runs at my parents' magnificent Alpine Yeti resort. A true testament to skill and daring. Imagine, awaking at the ungodly hour of 6, and then a relentless descent, an absolute torrent down the precipitous face of the mountain. Negation. Brenda and Poppy chorused, their voices laced with an identical brand of alarm. Utterly oblivious to their reactions continued. Oh, yes. Mott can scarcely await for those, shall we say, less seasoned individuals to witness a bona fide skier in their element. Arty, yes. Odd, yes, Arty declared, adopting a mock heroic stance. We shall most assuredly show them. Citizens realizantly. Arty's expression morphed into one of abject panic. Oh, Helga! Mott have just been visited by a rather inconvenient memory. Mott unequivocally vowed to consecrate this weekend with my dearest companions. What companions? Helga asked, looking genuinely bewildered, finding the floor exceptionally interesting. Ah. Look. Helga, my darling. Mott would be utterly honored to present to you two of my most esteemed and cherished associates. This is Brenda Carmichael, and this, my delightful flower, is Poppy Featherstone. Wilmot strained smiles. Helga, after a moment of scrutinizing them, offered a polite, if somewhat frosty, nod. Win could, Tromont, Mott, could, tea, possibly cause them such profound disappointment. Arty dramatically wrung his hands again, supposedly. Mott, honest. Well, Mott presents surmountable obstacle preventing your esteemed companions from joining us for a spot of skiing at the Alpine Yeti this very weekend. Noel. Yes. Arty stammered, caught between conflicting impulses. Mott would scarcely wish to infringe upon your meticulously crafted arrangements. Ondich Borby. Oh, stepping forward with an unsettling sweetness, it's say, the absolute least we could possibly undertake for a companion of your singular qualities. Unengin. Yes, Poppy chimed in, equally, if somewhat vaguely, enthusiastic. We would be utterly delighted to observe you on a pair of skis for the entirety of the weekend. One clapped her hands, oblivious, Helga, to the undercurrents of dread. Oh, goodness, all magnificently settled then. Brenda's forced smile wavered. Mott met, really not, you know, deeply invested in the pursuit of skiing. Will I, sir? Brenda, Helga said, though the compliment had a distinct ring of superiority. Why, an isolated case. Lately it would seem that the majority of guests gracing the Alpine Yeti Lodge consist of naught but enthusiastic individuals whose primary pursuit seems to be, well, an overabundance of energy and a profound appreciation for snow bunnies. Intri's list. Arty coughed nervously. Poppy, ever literal, blinked. I ponder if I shall retain sufficient temporal allowance to acquire a sufficient quantity of carrots en route. Onsendiwilota.
P.
was a scenic blur of deepening greens and grays, transitioning into the crisp whites of early winter. Arty, however, barely registered the beauty on it. He chummed with a mixture of terror and an unwelcome but persistent attraction to Helga, who sat beside him, radiating an aura of confident Nordic athleticism. Listened quite traumatized. Chet, in his customary buoyant attire, a neon ski suit that screamed, "Look at me," rather than let us blend in with the snowy expanse, had been surprisingly silent for most of the journey, preoccupied with his various herbal concoctions. Bumbles, the landlord of the Coral Cove, was bemused irritation, was a surprising addition to the entourage, Ains no tently. Sikil. Arty had inexplicably found himself needing to borrow Barty's snow chains, an archaic set of woven tire coverings Barty swore by, and had been coerced into giving Barty a ride, almond to eyes. And Fent, ostensibly, because my beloved petunias need a proper wintering in the higher altitudes, you understand, Arty, the thermal equilibrium and such, Osently Yetin. Upon arrival framed Alpine Yeti Lodge, Helga immediately took charge, a human dynamo of efficiency. Arty watched in silent dread as she checked them all in, secured equipment, and rattled off instructions about morning lifts and proper waxing techniques. Dupont declared, fixing him with a penetrating gaze. "You seem a tad rigid. The pre-skiing tension, perhaps?" He forced a laugh. "No, not at all. Absolutely not in the slightest. A mere triviality. Though yes, perhaps a touch of stiffness around the cervical region, a vestige of that rather intense dream involving a runaway snowblower." "Ombi again, Yot," Helga said, clearly uninterested in the intricacies of Arty's subconscious. "Have they made their grand entrance as of yet?" "Icely," Arty admitted, glancing around. "Mot, do anticipate their imminent arrival with bated breath," Ruitized. "Well, Mot Ed earnestly hope they expedite their progress," Helga replied, her brow furrowing slightly. Mot hold no desire to be deprived of the concluding ski lift ascent. Unnessembais, Geist. "Ski," Arty mumbled, trying to sound knowledgeable. He then, in a desperate bid to delay the inevitable, veered sharply into conversational irrelevance. "Oplit, troplit, Helga. It is truly, unfathomably frigid outside. But, and yet, within this hospitable abode, it is so wonderfully clement. One might even venture to describe it as toasty." Guant. "Oh," Helga suddenly exclaimed, pointing. "Onsinder Fintimek." Butch. Barnagy bumbled the busy lobby with the solemn dignity of a penguin in a tuxedo, clutching a potted fern like a sacred relic. "It is you." Barty boomed, his eyes wide with surprise. "What on earth are you doing in this frigid landscape?" Office stammered. "Arty." Oh, well, Chet, you see, encountered some rather troublesome issues with the ignition system of his automobile, and then, when he furnished me with the lowdown concerning some of the more vibrant activities occurring at this establishment, on opportunity, sidled up to a nearby woman adjusting her ski boots. "Hey, Arty! Hold it!" he whispered, theatrically, drawing an imaginary bead with his finger. Mot do believe Mot have just successfully drawn a bead upon a rather captivating snow bunny. He winked at the woman, were bead. "How's that? What say you and Mot join forces and effectively liquefy some of this pervasive snow?" Hess Antics extended a polite hand. "Arty, would you care to introduce us to your acquaintance?" Benabit. Oh yes, Helga. This is my esteemed new Bumble. Mr. Bumble, this is Helga Bjornesdottir, my ski instructor. Arty placed heavy, dramatic emphasis on the last two words. Instructor. Barty repeated, giving Helga a frankly appraising look. I was merely conducting a preliminary reconnaissance of the slopes myself. They appear, to my discerning eye, to be entirely suitable. A trifle, inclined perhaps, but fundamentally sound, Arty adding. A touch of elevated humor there, Arty. One probably would get that, eh? Intently aromatized. Before Arty could respond, Barty gave a dramatic shrug. I shall your chamber for your associate, Arty. One that provides ample, natural light for my verdant companions. Wait. Who? Mr. Bumble, Arty called after him, relieved by the momentary reprieve. Omen a galan. Just then, Brenda and Poppy, laden with gear, stumbled into the lobby. All for me tight. Brenda gasped, depositing a heavy bag. Hey, Mr. Bumble, how about extending a helping hand here? Fleet. Barty, however, had already the potential new companion for his botanical charges, a comely chambermaid struggling with a cart. He shot Brenda a dismissive look. No, thanks, lass. Mott rather believe Mott can handle her alone. And with that, he swanned off, leaving Brenda gaping. On ball, at off a raise, mid. Hey, Arty, Brenda called, who turned till out of breath. When precisely, when do you intend to commence your legendary skiing escapades? Compels you to believe, Mothuven. Part again. Inet say, hat glorious endeavors. Raised an eyebrow. A wry smile playing on her lips. Well, Yuri still in one remarkably unfractured piece, my dear Arty, Binian Tedmatent. Oh, just grown, having a single moment. Chet drawled, having successfully been rebuffed by rejoining them. He will, without a shadow of a doubt, demonstrate precisely where the actual excitement lies. Chet gestured with a suggestive waggling of his eyebrows. Only, excitement, Chet. Poppy inquired, completely innocent. Ondlessly. Conspiratorially, my dearest. In the grand Olympics of romantic pursuits, the blazing fireplace event stands alone as the sole metric of authentic excitement. Allow us to observe. He then pulled Brenda ski poles. Would you care to lend a bit of tug to that, my dear? Undisgusted. Utterly disgusted, reprehensible. Are you, by some twist of logic, truly being serious? That crude maneuver is undoubtedly the most archaic and intellectually impoverished stratagem ever recorded in the annals of romantic literature. Omokamali, always quick to absorb outrage, chimed in. Indeed, Chet. Are you not consumed by mortification to stoop to such a base level? Do you not experience a profound sense of shame for eteugehat, unabashed mendacity, when he let out a dramatic, soul-piercing cry of agony, who collapsing onto the pristine lobby floor? Oh, you poor, tender darling, what catastrophic event has befallen you? Helga rushed to his side, her voice laced with genuine concern. Winaltricons, Arty groaned, clutching his leg with melodramatic flair. Mott would endeavor to furnish an appropriate rejoinder to my companion as perfectly valid query first. No, he declared, pointing an accusatory finger at Chet and Brenda. Winomais. Absolutely no. Mott, an exceedingly precipitous mountain incline. When this unsuspecting, adorable little squirrel, he whimpered, dastardly chose to bisect my very trajectory. Onto I'd be. He then moaned again, dramatically massaging his knee. Offel beef, a profound, therapeutic intervention. What in the name of all that is snowy shall Mott undertake? Mott mean when Helga witnesses my utter ineptitude upon skis, she will undoubtedly perceive me as a far grander charlatan than even Chet Wimpledopastildi. If such a colossal feat is even within the realm of possibility, continuity ties, why do you simply communicate the unvarnished truth to her, War? Brenda suggested, her voice lacking even a hint of sympathy. On with Matti, and thereby convey the distinct impression that Mott am utterly incapable of skiing. Arty exclaimed, scrambling back to a sitting position, still clutching his leg. Never, Goldie shied a bit, that hey, art is still, Brenda, unequivocally preferable to shattering your entire skeletal structure, harmonious all be. That Mott have, in fact, graced a pair of skis with my presence on a prior occasion. Onchanty Mutkan, Brenda corrected, her patience wearing thin. Just one solitary time, and even then, you failed spectacularly to descend the entirety of the designated run. Fiend. Ah, but that was an exceptionally treacherous mountain, Arty protested, recalling the ignominious event. What, pray tell, was its nomenclature again? Oida didn't miss a beat. The Kitty Slope, Arty. The absolute Kitty Slope. Now, how truly dreadful could this chasm of chills actually prove to be? Arty pulled a folded brochure from his pocket, his hands trembling slightly as he opened it. Well, here, gaze upon a pictorial representation of its formidable visage. He held up the glossy photo of a terrifyingly steep, craggy mountain face. Opinota. Does it? Union Poppy peered at the image, their expression shifting from concern to outright horror. Dust. Brenda choked out, insisted, forcing a confident grin. Observe, you commence your thrilling adventure here with a a modest 45-degree gradient. A gentle slope, truly. Matai. Poppy squeaked, her eyes wide as saucers. Wised. Then, Arty continued, his voice wavering slightly as he traced a finger down the photograph. You encounter the genuinely precipitous segment. Oh, boy, that S where one truly commences to accumulate a rather formidable velocity. Wiesel. Brenda gulped. An inordinate duration, you understand. Arty hastily added. Oh, delightful. Poppy exhaled, a fragile whisper of hope. On brutal convivialed. Barnaby, Arty descent. Because, Arty pressed on, tremor, if one neglects to decelerate with judicious timing, one will unequivocally fail to execute this perilous hairpin turn. Unaby. Brenda and Poppy exclaimed in unison, the hairiest of them all. Arty confirmed, a bead of sweat tracing a path down his temple. What, pray tell, transpires if Mott failed to successfully execute? Said Tern, upon seat, eye winding further. Well, according to this rather alarming diagram, you are compelled to breathe deeply at this juncture for a duration of approximately 2 seconds. Offend the town. Brenda asked, a morbid fascination coloring her tone. Umit waltized. Arty swallowed hard, text wait. Well, let us peruse that you will subsequently impact the interstate Bonmi highway at an approximate velocity of 100 miles per hour. Ul. What? Brenda and Poppy shrieked. Equation in field goes. Of all color. Boy, Arty, Brenda said, her voice filled with a grim amusement. You are headed for a truly colossal predicament. Insen. Mott particular segment of the interstate Bonmai, Arty whimpered, is a strictly enforced 55-mile-per-hour zone. This is an utterly untenable situation. Mott shall undoubtedly bring about my own untimely demise. He buried his face in his hands. A moment after a moment, plumped the hand on his shoulder, artily. All right, Arty. Does this calamitous revelation signify that you are, at long last, prepared to divulge the uncomfortable truth to Helga concerning your utter lack of skiing aptitude? Quite a light and might. Died. You are utterly correct. Entletized. Helga reappeared, her cheerful voice ringing through the lobby. Oh, Arty. My dear Arty. Offerbetice. Arty, still reeling from the graphic prognosis, took a deep breath. Helga. Mod regret to inform you that mod bear tidings of considerable gravitas. Utziman. Yes, Helga replied, her brow furrowed in mild curiosity. Unsmlichen. Mod cannot. I simply cannot attempt to traverse that mountain range, Arty declared, steeling himself for her wrath. Ontlien merely beamed. Mod am already perfectly apprised of that. On blinked. You are, owning to report, have just received an updated meteorological weather conditions. Helgat, concerning the prevailing weather conditions, Helga explained. The chasm of chills is unequivocally closed. They lack a sufficient accumulation of snow up there, and the forecast predicts no impending snowfall. Those stunned glances. Arty exchanged stunned glance. You say snow. Arty echoed, his voice laced with a confusion that rapidly transformed into relief. Wanted. What an utter calamity, Helga moaned, her cheerful demeanor suddenly crumbling into one of profound disappointment. Ufent enthusiasm, you comprehend. The sheer exhilaration, the omnipresent peril. How could nature inflict such a cruel jest upon my person? I declare, quite frankly, Mod journeyed here with the singular intention of skiing, when fireplaced, not beside a flickering fireplace, with two eyes pleading. Arty, my dear, not now. My sweet Brenda, this concerns Arty as shattered dreams too, when he too somatized. You know, Helga continued, Maud would willingly surrender absolutely anything to embark upon that sublime descent, anything at all. Are you certain there exists an insufficient accumulation of snow up there? Onomototi began. Arty, now fully aware of his miraculous escape, managed a mournful expression. Olga. Maud, know you are experiencing a profound sense of disillusionment. Ombi, offer. Ben listening Sophies. But believe me when Mota say, into utter insignificance when juxtaposed with mine, Maud would gladly proffer absolutely anything to be able to execute that perilous rundus. Absolutely anything, if only a copious amount of snow would begin its gentle descent. Just then, Chet, ever opportunistic, sidled up, a large ornate cast now adorning his left leg. Benly Silid. You and Helga, my blossoming snowflake, you appear as captivating as the newly fallen powder. Mott must apologize for my tardiness, a minor, yet dramatically intense, skiing mishap, you understand. Mott met quite certain, my tibia, my strophe performed an impromptu waltz with an ancient larch tree. Wiesen. A look clearly communicated. Watch and learn, you amateur. Mutized. The first hint of pre-dawn light was a muted silver, struggling to penetrate the thick woolen clouds that hugged the frozen fjord peaks. Inside the Alpine Yeti Lodge, the great hall was still when I traumatized. A lone figure, Arty Penhaligon, moved stealthily through the hushed expanse, ski boots clunking softly on the polished timber floor on the ceiling. Oh, good. Arty whispered to Brenda, who emerged from the shadows, rubbing the sleep from her eyes with a groan. This temporal window is absolutely ideal for my impromptu ski tutorial, Brenda. Observe, nobody else is stirring. On a yawn. What? Pray tell, did you anticipate, Arty? It is precisely 5 o'clock in the primordial morning. His hands together, his own exhaustion temporarily banished energy. Banished by a surge of nervous energy, Omatine. Look, Mott am irrevocably committed to rendezvous with Helga at the formidable hour of 9. Mott merely require you to furnish me with a judicious collection of essential pointers. You grasp? Mott mean. It is not as if Mott am a complete novice. Mott have, in fact, on Shemi, engaged with the slippery medium of skis on a prior occasion. On cellist. Brenda merely sighed, a sound conveyed volumes of suppressed exasperation. All right, all right, all right. Let us proceed outside and engage in the practice of which you speak. Though, for the record, Mott find the very concept of practice at this ungodly hour fundamentally flawed. Wettable snow? Arty squeaked, glancing nervously towards the vast, white expanse beyond the lodge's windows. But it is so, unnervingly slick. He then leaned in, a desperate plea in his eyes. I'll implore you to demonstrate the fundamental AL techniques to preclude the lamentable outtering my cervical vertebrae. Barney fracturing my cervical vertebrae. Ben took a deep, fortifying breath. All right, Arty, Mott will comply. Now, repeat precisely after my utterance. Mott. On Mott. Arty dutifully repeated. Once. Cannot. Unten be. Grist cannot. Arty echoed. Then Brenda. Come now. This is hardly conducive to the inculcation of advanced alpine techniques. Uten conceded. A hint of resignation in her voice. We had better embark upon this pedagogical endeavor at the absolute fundamental genesis. The very nascent beginning, if you will. Agreed. Most excellent. And what, pray tell, do Mott require? Arty asked, eagerly anticipating a list of highly technical gear, albeit a monthly, appraising look. A considerable quantity of courage, and possibly a shot of something bracing. You appear rather agitated, or traumatized. Arty clutched his chest. Mott am merely suffering from a profound case of extreme nervousness. Omit, Brenda said, steeling herself. Now, Mott shall commence at the absolute quintessential bedrock of basic instruction, Arty. Correct? Is that an acceptable proposition? Wayne. Proceed, Ostikoman. Very well, Brenda began, gesturing towards his feet. Take your diminutive little footsie and carefully place it upon the elongated stick. Uznet. Absurd colloquialism, Brenda. Arty demanded, his dignity affronted. Unbenabis. Of attaching skis. And once Mott achieved this seemingly minor feat, all dormant memories of my previous, albeit singular, alpine expertise will miraculously resurface. He then dramatically swung his foot, oughting least. 1S boot into the intricate binding mechanism, in precisely such a fashion as, inically, when meditais. Ite had a determined snap, but instead of engaging the binding, it missed entirely, sending his body lurching precariously forward. He flailed wildly, arms windmilling, before collapsing face first into a pile of conveniently placed decorative cushions. On the betenetim. A flicker of something unreadable in her eyes. It is indeed coming back to you, Arty, she murmured. Offie. But cautiously, all of it is undeniably coming back to you. This is In fact, the precise same graceful maneuver you executed with such breathtaking finesse on the last memorable occasion. Enchanted. Arty, still embedded in the cushions, mumbled indistinctly. Okay, just perform the clip of your binding if you would be so kind. Omno, I brosnit. Brenda leaned down, her expression one of utter disbelief. Like this, Arty? She asked, pressing down the heel of his boot into the binding. Wisnikian. Yes. Exactly like that, is that correct? Arty asked, still slightly muffled by the cushions. Onding halt, Brenda said, with a long drawn-out sigh. Perhaps you might consider dislodging the rather voluminous scarf from your neck region. It appears to be significantly impeding both your visual perception and your cranial dexterity. Winnobi. Get it off. Yes. Let us immediately divest myself, Arty exclaimed, flailing again. Brenda, with another long-suffering sigh, untangled the offending accessory, or several more minutes of struggle, and muttered expletives, mostly from Arty. He was finally upright, if somewhat wobbly, with skis firmly attached. Ancient, Brenda declared, though her tone lacked any genuine conviction. Now, Arty, are you quite certain my tibia remains unshattered? Come Onaby, Brenda insisted, patting his arm. Look, gaze upon your person. You are in absolutely splendid, in fact, and it is, in a curious turn of events, rather beneficial that this particular incident transpired. Onagist. Arty stared at her, utterly aghast. How can a near crippling fall be beneficial? Condell. You can, at this very juncture, master the intricate art of a vertical orientation. Once more, Brenda clarified. Whis. Paul, place it firmly under your arm, like, downward, under your armpit. Position your hands thusly, as I demonstrate, and then exert a powerful upward thrust to propel yourself into an upright posture. Benny watched her demonstration, his eyes widening. Oh yes, Mott have, in fact, witnessed this highly theatrical maneuver on prior occasions. Okay, am more prepared. He gritted his teeth, pushed, and with a grunt that seemed to come from his very soul, wobbled his way back to his feet, in Invinigati. All right, did Mott not inform you that Mott would attain a state of equilibrium once Mott successfully acquired my rudimentary ski legs, admirable mask of professional neutrality? Arty. Okay, Arty, in due course you shall most assuredly require the knowledge of executing a strategic turnabout upon the vast expanses out there. So, let us embark upon the initial instruction of a kick turn, shall we? Object turn, Arty repeated enthusiastically, already imagining himself a master. Of traumatized. Now, and meticulously ski, position it perpendicular to the foundational surface. Like so, Brenda demonstrated with her own ski. Ovidisnen, traumatized. Arty echoed, concentrating intensely. He managed to swing his ski into a roughly 90-degree angle. Very commendable, truly excellent, Brenda offered, trying to sound genuinely impressed. On pygmist. Okay, Arty announced, chest puffed out. Now, all that remains is to simply permit this ski to gracefully descend and point itself in that particular cardinal direction. Just permit it to fall, offeritly. Arty, as if it were a mischievous beast, daring him to release it. Is that, in point of fact, a physiologically possible maneuver? Obligov. Brenda insisted, went tremulous. Gulp. Arty loosened his stance. The ski, however, remained stubbornly fixed. He gave a slight, desperate wiggle. The pole is traumatized. Then, with a sudden, lurching-at fall directly onto his other ski, creating an immediate, painful entanglement that sent him tumbling to the floor in a heap with the Eurocondati. At the unceremonious pile, that was Arty. "Hey! Observe how incredibly competent you appear now," she exclaimed, her voice struggling to contain its mirth. Out a pained moan. All right, Arty," Brenda said, quickly regaining her composure. "Now, all you are required to do is carefully gather the other first ski, Arty, and strategically swing it around, Arty, and then ensure its precise parallel alignment with the first one." Heaved. Arty looked utterly helpless. "Okay. Just remove yourself from the immediate vicinity. Relocate your corporeal mass. Get out of the precise trajectory, and then swing it around," Whiting said. "What exactly am I meant to execute?" Arty demanded, looking up at her from his prone position. "Questicular ski, slide this particular ski, just per back into slide this one." "Deft him, you would be so pretend." "Okay. Of the instruction, Arty." Brenda announced, finally freeing his entangled leg. Beishihin traumatized. In fact, already seized by profound trepidation. A voice declared from the doorway. It was Chet, still with his ridiculously oversized cast, observing Arty as plight with a smirk. Moikin Timotai. "Brenda, my leg, no. My leg is unequivocally not designed to articulate in such an ungodly fashion." Arty wailed, attempting to extricate himself from the snow-encrusted bindings. "Brenda, a calamitous event is unfolding before my very eyes." Wheaty. "Hood. Okay, Arty. Perhaps we should endeavor a fundamentally simpler approach, essentially. Something within your current sphere of rudimentary comprehension." Quote. Arty gasped, still struggling. Commanded. "Assume your fundamental tuck position," Brenda commanded. Arty repeated. Bewildered, Mott was under the impression that a more casual mode of sartorial expression was deemed acceptable. On her eyes. "Tuck, Arty. Tuck, observe. This is your quintessential tuck," she demonstrated, bending her knees and leaning forward slightly. "Yeah, okay." Arty mimicked her, albeit awkwardly. Rofi beat. Brenda checked. "The overarching philosophical principle in the art of skiing, Arty, is to meticulously maintain your body weight directly above your skis. Heiss. Comprehend. And to consistently align your shoulders with your hip joints." Besinschlied. "Oh, K. It doesn't induce any immediate physical discomfort, Arty, does it?" Quenting against. Arty declared, already feeling a burgeoning sense of mastery. "Barnaby," Brenda continued. "Now, engage in the graceful flexion of your knee joints. Excellent. Now execute a slight bouncing motion, come down a little. Just perceive the tactile sensation of that particular movement. Yes, that is precisely how one effectively absorbs the seismic shocks encountered, whilst majestically descending the mountain. Understand?" One-eyed. "Oh," finally grasping a concept. When, "All right. Imagine you are now intrepidly descending the formidable mountain, and we abruptly encounter a rather inconvenient rut. And we immediately flex and effectively absorb the shock. Yes, that is remarkably well executed, Arty, truly. Commendable work, Onkin." Brenda instructed. "Now crouch, now flex, now emit a sound akin to the crowing of a majestic rooster." Onaby. As squawked out arted a surprisingly convincing rooster. Call. Brenda stared, utterly dumbfounded. Onpaisniation. Loma traumatized. Chet, meanwhile, had managed previous observation post and was attempting to impress a new target with his broken leg shtick. Offinais and traumatibi, tabite. Dramatically, emitting a pained groan. But unfortunately, he'd chosen a woman wearing a heavy ski jacket that made his performance entirely irrelevant. He looked up, spotting Arty in his tuck position. Way mouthed. Mot died fervently hope you are not attempting to crow in every location. Arty, Chet drawled. It must be an absolute nightmare in an enclosed conveyance, such as an elevator. Hey Chet, Brenda snapped. Whoa. Just relinquish the charade, Arty, and simply cease your efforts. It's over. Kutu over, shaking his head. All right, Brenda, what in the name of medical contraptions has transpired? Ve capite, hat your cast. Only scoffed. Mot, have of the accursed thing. You were unequivocally correct. It was an exceedingly ludicrous and beneath my inherent dignity. Mot posed to myself a profound philosophical query. Unfold extremity. Drat. What genre of individual would be the point of affixing a cast to his own forward extremity, merely to ensnare a captivating female? A negative. Mot simply couldn't utter a negative. The same being attempting to impress suddenly appeared, gazing at Chet with starry eyes, holding his now discarded cast like a sacred artifact. Again. Oh, you utterly unfortunate fellow, she cooed, her hands flying to Chet's bicep. Mot, am in fact an associate in the field of rehabilitative therapy. Why do you not permit me to bestow upon you a thoroughly soothing rub-down? Onfumuchentufer. Chetfer, once, was visibly flustered. That would be entirely necessary. Oni night. You are, in a word, adorable, she insisted, already starting to drag him away. Otany. Chet, panicking, frantically, yanked his leg free from her grasp. Mot am utterly and miraculously healed. It is nothing short of a divine intervention. A sudden, dramatic, and profound change has occurred within my person. Wanchen. Help, he yelped, as the chambermaid continued her pursuit. Onabius. Well, Arty said, attempting to compose himself. It appears my work here is, for all intents and purposes, completed. Excuse my sudden departure, Guanikidin. Come now, make haste and rejoin our instructional session. Brenda commanded, pulling him back to the center of the room. Where were we? In the meticulous progression of our alpine pedagogy. Arty sighed. Oh, Brenda, Mot implore you. Look, please, will you simply abandon this futile endeavor? Just squarely confront the unyielding fact. You are entirely incapable of mastering the intricate art of skiing by the precipitous hour of 9. Traumatized. Perhaps, Arty mused, a glint of renewed hope in his eye. I shall not, in fact, be compelled to acquire such prodigious skills after all. Unfinchitized. Suddenly, an excited shout to the lodge lobby. Oh, make haste! Prior to the unconscionably long queues manifesting themselves. Shh, Arty hissed, pulling Brenda behind a large potted plant. Arty, Brenda hissed back. What precisely are you doing? Binning a lawman. Arty whispered back, pointing an alarmed finger towards a figure dashing through the lobby. It was Barty Bumble, his spectacles askew, his prized fern now listing wildly to one side. Mot am successfully eluding that muscle mechanic, he gasped, skidding to a halt behind an enormous grizzly bear taxidermy display. She harbors the malicious intent to realign my intricate skeletal framework. He looked over his shoulder. Fervently hope we shall attain a more felicitous outcome with that particular cast than was afforded to my own prior attempts. One voice rang out. Bartholomew, Mr. Bumble, como allowance. For discourse, Arty, Barty hissed, looking utterly terrified. The hunter is, in a sudden turn of events, metamorphosing into the quarry. Bartholomew, you simply cannot effect a successful concealment. From my keen perception, you diminutive rascal. The chambermaid, a surprisingly formidable figure, stormed into view. Onshini. You, what precisely is transpiring here? Helga asked, bewildered, entering the lobby and spotting the unfolding farce. Onedeby, shaking her head, Motam utterly bereft of comprehension. Brenda replied, shaking her head, put to rendezvous with me at the ski lift of how hour ago. What unforeseen calamity transpired? Helga demanded, spotting him emerging from behind the potted plant. On 70 a grunt. Arty instantly pained posture, clutching his leg once more. Oh, unsling niece. Helga, I desperately wished to spare your sensitive sensibilities from this tragic tableau. Mot am profoundly infuriated with my own clumsy self, continental. Bacilli, onicentlate. Mot was merely attempting to warm up my musculature by executing a series of gravity-defying backflips whilst still affixed to my ski when Omjun Stenikliu, as if a great unseen force had struck it. Bowing affair, the sympathetic soul gasped. Oh, it must have been truly agonizing. Gwenduld, collapsing onto the floor again. Oh, Arty, perhaps you should withdraw to your designated sleeping quarters and assume a recumbent position. You're perfectly robust. No, Helga, Arty insisted, though he continued to moan softly. Untate. Arty, what course of action to ameliorate your profound discomfort? Helga asked, genuinely concerned. Compostuli, alias. Arty managed a weak smile. To bed. Perhaps you should escort my injured person to the aforementioned bed. Taken in, leaned down to help him. Okay. Just. Commissartized. Suddenly, Barty Bumble from behind the taxidermy bear snickered loudly. Arty, that is exquisitely amusing. Bartholomew, it is merely Arty executing that age-old, rather droll, faux broken leg routine. He perpetrates such elaborate theatrical displays with monotonous regularity. Pulling traumatized. Helga looked from Arty, expression to Barty's grinning face. Oh, he does, she asked, a hint of suspicion in her voice. On guard, flustered. Mot do indeed, he blustered, trying to sound nonchalant. Come you in accent. He taffently, usually, Hanaby, to witness. But, Oxted at Squaw Valley merely last month. Of course, he added, truly magnificent. Of course, he added, with a mournful sigh, Moit blessed with a truly magnificent supporting cast during that particular engagement. Or traumatized. Helga, then, surprisingly, burst into laughter. Mot comprehend. Arty, are you now prepared for the rigors of the slopes? Oplead, with a flourish, immensely with a flourish. His injury miraculously vanished. Oh, Helga, Mot am perpetually poised for any challenge. Contour, the slopes. Helga declared, striding confidently towards the exit, bending in chi. Arty suddenly recalled a crucial delaying tactic. Well, Mot regret to inform you, my dear, that Mot must first meticulously wax my esteemed skis. On ties. Oh, Helga replied, not missing a beat. Mott have, in fact, already undertaken that chore for you, on Yomatite. Then declared, well, Mott appear to be sans my supplementary boot, a truly regrettable oversight. Winner merely smiled, produced this other boot from her oversized ski bag, and handed it to him. I deeply regret that Mott cannot, in good conscience, furnish you with any more excuses for delay. Behold where you inexplicably misplaced it. Oh, it is, unlistened Grease. Arty snatched the boot, his jaw clenching. He gave Brenda and Poppy a look of utter desperation. Brenda merely offered him a mock salute, instantly traumatized. Arty, a terrifyingly gentle, inclined by any other standard, but to Arty, it loomed like Mount Everest. Comation avastai. The fresh snowfall that had thwarted chasm of chills had settled on these lower runs, promising a relatively soft landing. Yet he quaked with a fear usually reserved for public speaking in only a bathrobe. Hebi. Hi, Arty, Helga chirped, gliding to a graceful halt beside him, her ski poles carving elegant lines in the powder. Oh, that doesn't appear nearly so formidable now, does it? We traumatized. Arty looked down the short mile slope, then back at Helga, whose very presence seemed to make the air around her vibrate with athletic potential. Oh, my sweet mercy, he muttered under his breath. Now, Arty, are you, at long last, prepared to confess your utter lack of alpine proficiency? Wadined, traumatized. Brenda S. whispered, reached his ear from where she stood a safe distance away, a mixture of concern and dry amusement on her face. Entiest oneriki. Tis grin. Okay, Arty, Helga declared, oblivious to his internal torment. You are now poised for the commencement of our grand descent. You, my dear, shall lead the charge. Wakel. No. Arty quickly demurred, waving his hands frantically. After you, my skilled mentor. It would be an honor to observe your exquisite form. You. Helga laughed, a sound like icicles tinkling. Unpimi. Mote ardently desire to trail behind your magnificent person as you gracefully descend. That particular vantage point will enable me to meticulously analyze your technique, especially when traversing those treacherous ice patches. It is precisely there, Moslaici all across the glassy expanse, as blood ran cold. Ice patches? She thinks Mott have a technique to study? On ice? He swallowed hard. Okay, Helga. Proceed then, he croaked, pushing her forward with an almost imperceptible nudge. Replied, executing a flawless, powerful turn and effortlessly gliding down the slope. Farewell for now, Arty. Endeavor to catch up. Onmini died. Then turned to Brenda and Poppy, his face a mask of utter despair. He closed his eyes. Offiten. Whoa, the formidable. Whoa, oh, okay. Mott am merely going to systematically expunge all abstract anxieties from the intricate recesses of my cerebral cortex. Mott shall exclusively concentrate. And, Brenda, Mott extend my profound gratitude for absolutely everything you have, also on my behalf. Wet, kindly preserve my precious memory for Poppy. Will you not? Farewell, Ompuminker. And, with that, Arty, with a guttural cry, pushed himself forward, instantly losing control. He careened wildly, arms flailing, ski poles waving like desperate semaphore flags. Only Zafitand, Hekridin. As terrifying speed, heading beat directly towards a large, freshly fallen snowdrift. Costa's impact seemed imminent. A voice rang out. bought and clear and strong through the crisp mountain air. What in the name of frosted desserts is the substantive matter, Arty? It was Helga who had gracefully executed a turn, and now looked up at his impending doom. Obi, well, Arty screamed, his voice strained. Strained, gaze upon this prodigious accumulation of fresh snow. It shall undoubtedly precipitate a catastrophic degradation of our visual clarity. He slammed into the snowdrift with a muffled thump, disappearing entirely, ovidamally traumatized. Oh, splendid! Now our visibility has been utterly compromised, she said, her voice tinged with mild annoyance, mistaking Arty as pronouncement for a meteorological observation. Oduhebilide is no, our visibility has been catastrophically diminished. She turned to Arty, who was now digging himself out of the snowdrift, looking like a disheveled, abominable snowman. In Chalpin, apologize profusely, Arty, but we simply cannot, in good conscience, risk embarking upon skiing endeavors in this lamentable meteorological condition. Wanna beat my... Arty stared at her, still covered in snow, completely dumbfounded. It is merely that Mott had so profoundly set my heart upon it, he mumbled, trying to feign disappointment. Tight. Mott know you did, Arty, Helga replied, patting his arm. But Mott solemnly vow that Mott shall compensate you tenfold back at the lodge. Somehow, she gave him a surprisingly suggestive wink. On. Arty S. Joropt. Oh, Arty, Brenda exclaimed from the top of the slope, rushing down to help him, her voice filled with incredulity. Did you not just experience an extraordinary stroke of sheer luck? Agreed. Arty, still processing his miraculous reprieve, and the sudden suggestive turn of the conversation, merely let out a weak, strangled noise that might have been a "Thank you, Brenda." Ambiance dashed. The cozy ambiance dashed, with its crackling fireplace and comfortable armchairs, should have been a balm for Arty's frayed nerves. Instead, he was a coiled spring of anxiety, pacing fretfully, voltized. Brenda firmly sat opposite him, watching with varying degrees of concern. Only sent. Chetmot truly overcome with profound apprehension. Brenda fretted, wringing her hands. On the finadist. Chet, in a rare display of actual tea blend. Oh, now, endeavor to compose yourself, Brenda. The vigilant ski patrol is currently deployed and actively searching for Arty. One tie. Yes, Brenda retorted, but it is rapidly approaching the hour of encroaching nocturnal darkness, or domestic aspects of this particular predicament, Chet suggested, ever the silver lining man. At the very least, Arty possesses the distinct advantage of being an eminently experienced skier. On Arty, revealing Arty. He was caked in snow, his hair a white mess, his cheeks flushed crimson, but undeniably physically present and upright. He even held one ski aloft like a triumphant trophy, though it was bent at a rather unnatural angle. Makam Taist. Brenda and Chet rushed forward. Hey, Brenda, gaze upon his majestic return, Chet exclaimed, momentarily forgetting his earlier counsel of calmness. Reproduce. Oh, Arty. We were gripped by profound apprehension. We harbored the distinct notion that you had, in fact, been involved in a grave misadventure. Willie Mortimisney puffed out his chest, attempting to project an air of nonchalant heroism. Me? Of course not. Mott merely made the rather judicious decision to execute a sharp teu ro no directly at the precipitous cliff edge, approximately halfway down the formidable mountain. Wide glances. You intentionally traversed the suicide. Run. Arty? Brenda whispered, her voice laced with incredulity. Ochinakuzlei. Is that in fact its nomenclature? Arty mused, scratching his snow-covered chin. Now that you articulate its designation, it was, if Mott am to be entirely candid with you, a tad problematical, a touch challenging, shall we say, of the dining room. Immediately noticed Arty. Are you perfectly well, Arty? You appear a trifle azure in complexion. Mott shall immediately procure some soothing hot chocolate for your person. Ontly impressed. Helga, impressed, so easily swayed. Arty, you actually skied down that particular mountain of doom? She demanded, her voice an accusatory whisper. Quickly retorted, trying to look modest. Mott, am physically present here, am Mott not? On returned, bearing a steaming mug. Gaze upon your robust return, Arty. Oh, Mott, am truly delighted to behold your unfractured presence once more. Bolting a yenist. Ski patrol, a burly, no-nonsense type, approached. Well, I deeply regret to inform you that we have, as yet, failed to locate your companion, but we did, however, discover one of his skis. The patrolman held up Arty's bent ski. Oh, yes, that belongs to my person, officer, Arty declared, snatching the ski with exaggerated eagerness. Onnibi, offered to traumatize. Yes, it rather unceremoniously halfway down. You simply cannot fathom the sheer arduousness of navigating that treacherous mountain on a solitary ski. Roman raised an eyebrow. What? You possessed 3 skis. You paused, then recovered. 3? Oh, yes. Indeed, the third one is, in point of fact, still lodged precariously in the branches of a particularly resilient pine tree somewhere near the summit. A rather tenacious binding that. He forced a hearty laugh. Was you out. For job commendably executed. Truly, a most exemplary performance. Old Arty with a penetrating glare. Arty, is there a particular narrative you might perhaps wish to confide in us? Commemorate 10. Then sagged with a sigh. Goneman contemplated. His fine no, not truly. Well, actually, mot de ide not. In point of precise fact, ski down the entirety of the mountain. You see, Mott, sort of, grasped hold of this rather convenient tree, and then, in a somewhat undignified manner, Mott crawled down a considerable portion of the descent. Profound relief. Oh, well, at the very least, you are unequivocally unharmed, on the traumatend. Harm-free, and considerably, more than all right, my dear Brenda. Helga, you see, believes that Mott intrepidly skied down the notorious suicide. Run. Upon you shook her head. Shame upon your deceitful soul, Arty. In another mug. Yenabit. Here is something to further warm your interior core, Arty. Iltromoisdreed Helga. And, Mort, do believe will be most salutary as well. Arty accepted the mug gratefully. All be intentlies. Any other minor service might perform for your pleasure? Helga inquired, her blue eyes gleaming in the firelight. Oatly said. Arty glanced at Brenda, then back at Helga. Yes, if you look long kindly excuse us for a moment, my dear. You know, Helga, on possibility, the hanonabi, the pro-martyrs brace. What? The tep select to spend a tranquil, intimate evening in my luxurious room upstairs. What, Maisley soared. Pray tell, is your discerning opinion on this proposition? Quantigent. Helga clapped her hands together, her face alight, conation betight. You must be precisely perusing the innermost thoughts of my mind. You know, if we are truly destined to embark upon the perilous suicide, run tomorrow, Maud shall most assuredly require every precious molecule of sleep Maud can possibly accrue. When traumatized, she gave him another quick, chaste peck on the cheek. Maud shall eagerly anticipate your presence at the glorious crack of dawn. And with a final, radiant smile, she departed. Offitly, offered a look of profound defeat settling over his features. No. So, Maud finally just mustered the courage to declare, Helga, Maud am utterly incapable of skiing. Arty recounted the next morning, pouring cereal with a despondent air. Rossini. Brenda, sitting at the small kitchen table of the Coral Cove apartment, raised an eyebrow. Commendable candor, Arty. And ve kep hat ate, was her verbal response? Ollie mumbled, slumping into a chair. Nothing. It wasn't. Brenda pressed. Just. Arty confirmed, burying his face in his hands. No. You see, she is unequivocally never speaking to my person again. Quise. Nafiqual be guite. Just then, a knock sounded on the door. Looking rather harried, a small, ailing geranium in hand. Greetings, Arty. Arty replied, still dejected. Is there some troubling matter afoot? Barty replied. No, stroking his wilting geranium. I merely find myself contending vekepte, hat a rather recalcitrant female individual. A young woman, you comprehend? I looked up. A spark of camaraderie igniting in his forlorn eyes. A girl? Not an actual, tangible girl, surely. Mortes. Indeed, not a genuine female specimen, Arty. Barty clarified. My esteemed roommate, Millie Marzipan. She insists upon moving her excessively flamboyant cuckoo clock directly adjacent to my cherished porcelain parrot collection. The jarring hourly cacophony, Arty, is utterly insupportable. We then leaned in. Conspiratorially. Well, Arty, Maud shall now impart unto you the profound secret to effectively managing a lemon, as it were. One must, without fail, adopt an exceedingly forceful demeanor, or repeated. Intrigued, puffing out his chest. Barty declared, puffing out his chest, once, cried. Abide, auestide. Take, for instance, the preceding evening, that utterly hungry masseuse, whose intentions were quite frankly transparent, finally succeeded in coercing my person onto her torturous table, and thereupon initiated a vigorous attempt to twist and crack my venerable bones. Well, Arty, omeglate. Maud unequivocally instructed her to cease her administrations immediately, I declared with unwavering conviction. Maud am unequivocally disinclined to participate in your particular brand of recreational activity. And furthermore, when it pertains to such matters, you are decidedly not even the approximate vicinity of sufficient woman for a discerning gentleman such as myself. A truly decisive declaration. And how, pray tell, did she respond to this rather definitive pronouncement? Arty asked, wide-eyed, automatized. Terrifically. Barty proclaimed, preening. The learned medical practitioner asserts that Maud shall resume a perfectly normal ambulatory state within a temporal span of merely a couple of weeks. 3S Company was videotaped in front of a studio audience. Unschen, Fu and Arty, once again, Oceanaby, hordes of Rosend, Sutubi. Oh. Pulling Arty from the depths of his existential angst concerning Helga, and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. On me, poor me, what he termed. Her lung expander exercises punctuated each inhale with a loud rhythmic puff. Poppy, ever cheerful, was attempting to balance a teacup on her nose, a task that demanded a peculiar sort of single-minded focus, often too impulted. It still qualm si chen, the barn, Brenda, puffed-in, arms flailing, Arty. It would certainly puffed, not inflict any discernible harm upon your physical persons to engage in a few of these invigorating wake-up exercises. Arty still sprawled dramatically on the sofa, clutching a half-eaten Danish. Merely groaned, often a moist taste. Mot apologize profusely, Brenda. Mot highly effective hair combs and completed 2 complete sets of teeth brushing. One must exercise due diligence to avoid the perils of overtraining, you comprehend? Offanaby, wheezing. Ha! As she expanded her lungs. Mot absolutely detested when you articulate such ludicrous statements, she declared. Oh, Mot am truly remorseful. They possess a will entirely autonomous from my own sometimes. Monetized. She then pointed at him with a sweat glistening finger. Come now, Arty. At the very least, endeavor to execute one of these simpler exercises, something fundamentally uncomplicated, such as the rudimentary lung expander. We mumble off it, hinted, through a mouthful of pastry, were indumatized. The lung expander, Brenda clarified. It is truly, exceptionally uncomplicated. You commence by drawing in a profoundly deep breath, and when you have effectively assimilated all available atmospheric air, you then forcefully compel your respiratory system to absorb 2 additional ost. Ah. Ha. This particular exercise genuinely facilitates the robust development of pulmonary efficiency. Extended to mimic her. Mot am already respiring at a palpably accelerated rate. He then managed a wry smile. Why don't you make yourself exceptionally useful and commence the meticulous preparation of some coffee, Brent? Gwen amnatlijst. Mot must immediately embark upon my Dali pilgrimage. Brenda replied, grabbing her keys. Mot possess an imminent appointment to consult with an individual concerning a prospective employment opportunity. Orby. A job? Arty echoed, surprised. Is it perchance another position of a culinary nature? Owning intently. No, Brenda replied. Mot may be undertaking a temporary assignment, assuming the responsibilities of a mutual acquaintance, at a rather prominent department store. He is embarking upon a sabbatical to the distant eastern seaboard, for a duration of a couple of weeks. One store. Poppy piped up, finally releasing the teacup from her nose. Indeed, a department store, and pray tell, undertaking